So, I am a physical being now. Am I, though? If we really think about it.
No.
Are any of us physical beings?
That's true, that's true. We back. We are, I can be heard now? That is too loud. Let's go down a bit. There we go. I can be physically heard now. And hi.
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 So, last we left off, I believe I put a recap at the end of the last episode, but these fine, newly acquainted adventurers headed into the Undercity dungeon, defeated Marga and Rita, the twin Poe sisters, also did some puzzles, met Elima and Fane. Fane, being a guard, said that he was gonna take them the next morning, or meet them the next morning at the guard encampment. So at the head of the guard, and talk to his boss. We pick up again. In that morning, everybody has had their rest in Alima's milk bar. Very impromptu, Orn. A window has been made right in front of your room. And upon coming downstairs, Alima has the front doors wide open. She looks to you all, whatever order you decide to come down in. Welcome down. Breakfast is served. You don't have to go into that room for it. You can eat out here. So feel free to make yourselves comfortable.
All right. All right.
I imagine Jermison like all of a sudden polymorphing into a New York rat, and he's just like, I could get used to this. That's just what I imagine now.
A big, chunky New York rat.
Yes. I could get used to this.
But the same breakfast as the day before is served. Some kind of porridge, some fresh bread. And as you'll kind of sit down with your meal, Elima comes and brings a bottle of Lon Lon milk. On the house for your troubles. And as an apology.
She's not gonna notice that there's a bottle of royal Lon Lon milk missing, right?
Of the she hasn't yet.
Okay. All right. Then Jermison gratefully accepts the bottle.
The Almori milk. You have the Almori milk, I believe.
That's right.
I will add that to your inventory.
No, I think he drank it on the spot. But...
Oh, never mind then.
If it was expired, then yes, you did guzzle it on the spot like a.
Yeah,
it was on the way out. It was on the way out.
Remember, you made me roll for
yeah,
it.
I remember.
I remember. So
yeah, it was on the way out. But
yeah. Okay. But anyway,
she brings a bottle of Lon Lon milk, placing it down on the table. Let me know if you guys need anything else. And she goes back to behind the counter.
Jermison is just kind of sitting down at the table. He's graciously eating the meal that he's actually not had anything to eat since yesterday morning, when they originally got locked in.
That's true. She's just scarfing.
Where did the bread?
I thought you hated the bread.
No, I didn't like the soup. The bread's pretty good though. What is What is everybody else doing right now?
Well, Orn appreciates the window across from his room now. He probably actually slept in there. Probably with, like, the door open.
Fair.
To see the window, but he still went outside this morning to, like, you know, pray and connect with the nature and all that good stuff. So he comes in from outside and he's like eyeing the food very suspiciously.
Again, fair.
I feel like because in the when we woke up the very first day, Isla was very upset at Germa's gunfire snoring. So I imagine that she asked for earmuffs or just bitched about the noise, and then the inn owner just gave her earmuffs. And I imagine that Isla is like still half asleep, still wearing the earmuffs, just like dissociating at the kitchen table.
That is fair. That is very fair.
Gunfire snoring.
Fucking artillery fire going off. Like, damn, bitch, you snore like that?
Predator missile.
But the food itself is quite good, and you feel fairly well rested. Although Isla, you are still hurt.
Yeah, I still got shotted. Still very upset about that.
There we go. Although I believe Isla and Cordelia are both still hurt.
Yeah, it says that Cordelia is badly injured. If you hover.
It says to me she's only missing 6 hit points, but
Oh well, I've got like a status indicator, so
it says barely injured.
yeah. Oh, sorry, barely injured. My bad. I misread that as badly.
Wait, where the fuck did Isla go?
Oh, I'm still in.
You under somebody's token?
No, I don't seem to be under anyone's token.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're under Germas.
Oh,
for me,
I was over Jermison. But either way.
I would say Malos approaches you, Cordelia. Can he fucking heal? I think so. He'd probably Where's okay. Exquisite. Yes, fair. Let me go to here so people can see what Cordelia is saying. Malos would probably approach. Let me put people's things up. Just fucking crowd this thing. I wish I could make it smaller, but I think I can try in between. But Malos would approach Cordelia. Seems like one night wasn't enough. Let me help. And he will treat wounds on Corda. Which he succeeds. So Cordelia, you heal back up to full.
Nice.
He would then turn to Isla. Did you need help as well?
And she's like, still just kind of like rocking back and forth a little bit, half asleep. And she just doesn't say anything. Mouse just like standing there. And she just like, huh, what? Yeah, that sounds fine, I guess. Didn't even hear what he just said.
All right. So he's gonna start coming at you with some medical supplies.
Horrifying.
Horrifying. He fails.
Ow.
Oh no.
It seems your wounds are a little more complicated than
He's fucking
Cordelia's.
stabs me. And then that's when Isla wakes up. She's like, ow, what? Why did you do that? She's mad. She's pissed.
He didn't stab you. He just wasn't good enough at this particular instance.
Oh,
In this particular instance.
damn, that's crazy.
It probably still would have been like a pinch or something.
Yeah, no, I imagined it hurt, and she's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What happened? Why?"
My
Ow.
apologies.
Fine, I guess.
So, Jermison is just still. He's finishing up his meal now, and he kind of like wipes his hands together. And he's like, "Right then, who are we gonna talk to again?" And he looks over towards Elma. Or he actually knows. Never mind. He looks towards the rest of the group because he's already forgotten the guard's name. Anybody remember?
I was too busy pulling a crossbow bolt out of me. I wasn't really too focused on that.
He goes right then. Silence speaks volumes. He looks towards the milk maiden, Elma.
He's just
Yes.
like, "Hey, milk lady, what's up?"
He goes, "Excuse me, my fair lady."
Never call me that again, but yes.
Alright then. So okay, I don't know why it's doing that still. But anyway, you know what? I'm just
It worked. It worked.
Right then, so do you know where that
The muffin.
the Muffin Man?
I don't know why it shows like that, but it does. So she's
I
gonna
love
take her leave.
That's a great icon. Do you know where that guard from the last night would be? And that's so he's asking her, the guard that they found in the graveyard
Yes.
last time. Do you happen to know where he is?
Bane, if my memory serves me correctly,
That's right. Yes, Thane. Yes, I knew that.
Bane should be over in the guard's quarters, or the Hylia City Guard.
That's right.
Each guard station is based out of the pillars that connect the outer wall, facing away from Lake Hylia. However, the main guard station should be by the front gate.
I see. Right then, thank you. And then he turns back to the rest of the group. So it sounds like we have our goal in mind. Right then, is everybody finished eating? Cordelia? He looks over towards her.
She typing.
She's lost in the sauce.
Alright, perfect. Lost in the sauce. Then Jermison stands from his chair, turns towards Elma, and gives a flourishing bow, and is like, "Thank you for the room and service." And then he turns towards the door.
Of course. Oh, if you ever find yourself in Lon Town, and you find yourself on the Amori Estate, feel free to mention my name.
I will hold you to that. Thank you again. And then he continues striding towards the door.
Just not the fair lady.
I feel like Isla's picky, and she wouldn't like the weird, gross porridge, so she just like wouldn't touch it. But she like swallowed her roll of bread and probably took another one too, and then is just.
Oh,
ready
she
to
gave you
go.
a whole ass loaf.
Oh, a whole ass loaf? Oh,
Yeah,
hell
she gave
yeah.
you a whole ass loaf.
That shit's like half my size, baby. Let's go.
I'm carrying around this body pillow of bread.
Body pillow of bread. That's based. Oh.
Well, for real. Would you all like to also go with Jermison or say anything else to Elima before you exit?
Isla's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Need. Cordelia is typing.
Cordelia is typing.
Cordelia
I love that you
will
can see when
remember
people are typing.
Yeah, that's great. I'm a slow typer.
Thank you as well, Cordelia.
Orn will tuck away some bread and milk for later and head out too.
All right. Heading out towards the guard station. People saw how bad my spelling was. And heading towards the front gate, which, I mean, most of you would know where the front gate is because you entered through there. In, I believe, Uptown Hylia. And heading through Uptown Hylia, seeing Shop Street in the morning is full of shops, full of business going on. Very, very busy time there. But heading through to the front gate, you see a collection of guards. Immediately, they look like they are scrambling to get things together. You see the people preparing horses to strapping them onto wagons, cleaning them off, putting saddles, getting a wagon together, getting more company ready on top of that. And standing outside, you see the familiar looking Fane. Dark skin, kind of curly, tight curled hair. Over here.
And I guess the group changes direction and heads towards Thane.
All right. Good morning. Thank you again for what you did last night.
How are you feeling, my good man? For your whole ordeal?
Better. My head's still a little cloudy, but better.
I see. So, you wanted to, take us somewhere or speak to somebody? Is that right?
I wanted you here with me when I informed my boss of the situation at hand.
That's right. I see.
Right
then.
Follow me.
Will do.
I think she might be going somewhere soon. That's odd, though.
Well, they says the captain of the guard would be a busy one.
Typically, she spends a month here and then goes up to Castle City for a week and then comes back down for another month. I thought she only left 3 weeks ago, though.
Interesting. Right then. Well, no time to delay then, yes?
Yeah, let's go. He takes you... Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Sorry. I was just gonna say he follows.
Yeah, okay. He takes you inside and through like some heavy oak, like wooden doors, and into these back areas, kind of like this, like a stone brick tower, up some stairs and to a kind of an upper room with two lighter wooden doors. On the doors themselves are the two symbols of the Hyrulean royal family. That Triforce with the kind of wings to either side of them. Another thing to note is there is a makeshift elevator next to the stairs. Only enough room for 1 or 2 people.
Interesting.
But
Is it like one of those like Zelda elevators that you have to step on the plate?
well, you kind of get on and then somebody would like flip a switch and it would start rotating this chain that would pull you up. So like a pulley system.
Oh, I see.
Let's see if Fane's image works. It does not. But as you walk into the room, you see a actually quite well furnished room. Armor stands covered in chainmail, plate mail, a breastplate, weapons across the walls, shields with symbols on them, mostly of the Hyrulean royal family. 2 symmetrical bookshelves with a desk in the middle. The desk is covered with papers. Behind that desk, you see a woman, tanned, covered with these two kind of covered in scars all head to toe. However, only on her face, she has two scars kind of lining the sides of her, kind of from on her cheekbones. She has these light brown eyes, this kind of jet white hair, freckles all across her face. She's wearing this leather armor kind of with chainmail underneath that's kind of peeking out from the top. One large pauldron, a shoulder pad. As she's sitting there, you see her kind of, I'd say, frantically reading through these reports, and then she finishes a report as you walk in, folds it up, and puts it into a bag where you see a bunch of different reports and other works are. As you walk in, she kind of looks up. I don't believe I've been introduced. Good morning, Thane. I hope hers works. It does. I'm Impa, Royal Knight of the Hyrulean royal family, Captain of the Guard here. How can I help you?
Jermison steps forward, puts a hand across his chest, and then bows down a little bit, and he's like, "Pleased to make your acquaintance, my fair lady. I am Jermison of Ratan, wandering bard in service of the traveling circus of Hyrule."
Pleasure.
And then he steps back into the group.
Cordelia do like a little curtsy and just give me like, "Hi. Hello, Cordelia."
Cordelia, pleasure to meet you as well.
Orn will just kind of wave. Orn.
Orn? Malos will introduce himself.
I was literally about to ask if Malos was with us.
Malos? And then she looks expectingly at Isla.
Isla's just crossing her arms for a second, and then just says Isla, but doesn't
Isla.
like make eye contact.
Well, it's good to meet you. Fane, what is this about? I am kind of busy. We have a report, regarding a conspiracy, I think. And then Fane goes into explaining what happened. She kind of one-armed on the table is intently listening the whole time before he finishes, and she kind of sighs. Well, there goes my plan. All right. And you see she immediately starts unpacking the bag. Fane, could you please tell the people preparing my wagon outside that they no longer need to do that? Yes, ma'am. I'll be downstairs if you guys want to talk. And he goes down. You see as she kind of backs up and then wheels on around the table. This very, very beautiful looking wheelchair, quite comfortable, that she's sitting in. And as she kind of comes around the table, you see she's wearing this long blue and white skirt with golden triangles and with blue ones next to it that are upside down, with kind of all the way down with these red dividing lines in between them. The wheelchair itself is padded, really comfortable, really beautiful looking. With on each wheel, you see a symbol with an eyeball, a teardrop going down the middle, and then 3 lines going out from either side from the top. As she wheels around and kind of stops. First of all, let me extend my gratefulness for your help. Sometimes it's kind of hard to come upon help.
Think nothing of it.
We didn't have much choice.
That too.
Well, you still did it. And regardless of that, that deserves praise. You see, I was getting ready to go back to Hyrule Castle, as they have not sent back any messages since. And
Oh, sorry.
since the birthday of the royal children, the royal twins, I could not make it, unfortunately. However, I doubt I was missed. Additionally, we have not received our normal shipments from Rito's Post, and Lake Hylia is... Well, the water level is draining. It is going down. So, as is the Zora's River. I was trying to return to the castle, but after being filled in on that, I believe I cannot. If an attack happens, we can't split up our guard. Instead, would you all, with Fane's recommendation, I trust you all at least to a bit, could you deliver a letter to my older sister in Hyrule Castle City? It won't be for free. You will be compensated.
A letter, you say?
Yes, I can write it up for you.
Well, back to Rito work. It's like, I'm familiar with this one.
It works out then. If you all are okay with that, I'll offer 200 rupees each to start.
A lot of money just for a letter.
It's an important letter.
Mm-hmm.
And you all seem like the type that, at least some of you, seem like the type that would require that compensation. No offense.
Did this bitch just call us poor?
I think she did.
I think she did, yeah.
I think she did.
Like, we
I'm
just
mad
all
'cause she's-
of a sudden in like a little huddle.
We're like, it's kind of upset because like she's right.
I mean, didn't have to say it. I mean, yeah.
Yes,
They all look back at her.
as soon as you can. That would be amazing.
Is anyone else allowed to know what's inside the letter?
You never.
The letter
asked
is what
for
I
the
just
letter.
told you. The letter is general checking in, for one. For two, that Rito's Post has stopped our trade. And for three, that Lake Hylia is going down. If you want to inform others of what's in the contents of the letter, feel free. However, I believe that would be sowing unnecessary chaos.
I see. And you want us to deliver this to your sister in Hyrule, you said? Hyrule Castletown?
In Hyrule Castletown, yes, my older sister Pura.
I was about to ask.
Okay.
I see. Alright, is there anywhere we should go while we're in Hyrule? If we decide to accept, how would we know when we find your sister?
What is the address on the
She-
mail?
She tends to not be in the guards' quarters, the Royal Knights' quarters. I can't say I've checked in with her enough to say exactly where she is, but she is not a very private person, so I bet asking around could get you there fairly easily.
Right then. I see. Well, I've got nothing better to do. And I do need some coin. And he's like stroking his chin.
If you need coin, I have another proposition to add on.
Oh? He perks up and looks at her.
I sent a messenger before you all. He has not yet returned. The journey to the castle city is not a long one. It's about a 2 days trip. I sent him a week ago, and he has yet to return.
It's not a dangerous road either. I've traveled it many times to the circus.
Not particularly dangerous, no, but currently monsters are about in larger forces than they have been in the past.
I see. Well,
She has the right idea, Impa says, pointing at Cordelia. That messenger I was just referring to is a Hylian man named Korra. If you find his whereabouts, I will reward an additional 50 rupees each.
right then. Well then, shall we get going? He looks at the other two around him and claps his hands together. That's all I needed to hear.
He's just got dollar signs in his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any objections.
Right, and then Talos, correction, sorry. Jermison turns to Malos and he's like, "Are you fine with all this?"
If Lady Cordelia would like to go, then I will go.
Right then. Well, I guess we have our answer. We'll do it.
Hermes is becoming our team leader. He's just best at talking.
Yeah, that's all it
I
is.
was
I
too
maxed
busy
out my
just-
charisma score. I wouldn't say I'm a leader in any sort. Jermison's the leader in any sort.
Isla's just too busy crossing her arms and looking pissed off all the time.
If that is everything, please take as much time as you may need. There is a bountiful shop available. Let me write up that letter and get you your rupees.
Right then.
She
Wait.
kind of returns to her desk. Yes.
Like I say this out, like I say this to the group, like she's giving us the money before we even give the letter. What's stopping us from just not delivering it? Which I want to point out that that's not I that is actual curiosity. Like Isla's confused. She's like, why would she trust us that much to give us $200 each?
Orn pats chest, and it's a Rito's duty to see the mail carried safely. So
Yes, that, and
there's-
she also knows our faces and our names.
I mean,
And she's
and,
captain of a guard, and also I frequent the city a lot.
And
There's
that's-
no
I guess-
guarantee we're gonna see her after we deliver it. So
I mean, maybe you guys can't get away with it. But...
Well, regardless, I need to head to Hyrule Castle Town City. So,
If you decide to not deliver the letter I'm giving you,
Oh,
I will find you, woman of
Ooh.
Twilight.
No,
she
no,
knows
no.
what you are.
no. We'll deliver it.
well, you'll find me, huh?
I will.
Is that a challenge?
She kind of stops writing the letter and looks at you.
Jermison is also now looking at Isla like, "What? Why are you making this more complicated than it has to be?"
It's funny. It's for the bit. We're testing her. We're testing her.
Who's laughing?
Me.
I don't see anybody laughing.
The eye of the Sheikah is ever seeing. Don't test me.
Right. Well, you have nothing to worry about. And Jermison kind of puts his hand over Isla's mouth before she can say anything again. We will deliver this for you. You have my word. What is biting
Thank
my
you.
hand?
Yeah, I am. She is. She is.
Thank you very much. Additionally, Isla,
Mm-hmm.
my sister would probably like to talk with you on matters regarding the mirror.
Isla's actually definitely shocked that someone. She's like, oh. I mean, okay.
The eye of the Sheikah is ever seeing.
How much you see some bitches?
Is that a challenge?
No.
Wow.
Some bitches.
No. Oh, I give it this poor cop a run for her money.
She rolls up the letter and stamps it with the the symbol of of Hylia City, and then places 2 paper talismans on either end. The paper talismans have that same teardrop eye symbol that is on her actual what the fuck is the word? Wheelchair. And if you are trained in either Arcana and Occultism, it has now connected. That is the symbol of the Sheikah.
Just very checking my I am trained in occultism, so I do know what that is now.
Bojack Boy.
I'm also trained in religion. I forgot.
Religion would also work. So
my
pretty much
bad.
any intelligence skill would work in case
Also,
of the
you said
Sheikah.
Arcana, my bad.
Yeah, but religion would also work in this case. Now that I think about it. She kind of wheels around and hands the letter out to Orn.
I think
Makes
that's the most trustworthy person.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He'll tuck the letter. He'll check the outside of the letter to see like the name and the address written, and if there is one, and then he'll tuck it in his like chest armor.
Sure. There would not be an address, but there would be a name. Because she said specifically go to this person, it's not something that would need to be cross-referenced.
Right.
That symbol alone should be able to get you to her. And if it's not, then those guards are doing something wrong.
Orn nods. He understands like correspondence can be
Yes.
very like important and very serious. Because I mean, in Hyrule, it's not like they have radios and stuff, so mail is important.
Jermison pulls his arm out and looks at the sundial, and he's like, "Well, would you look at the time? Best we should be going."
I don't think that works inside.
Right then, it
Don't.
was lovely meeting you.
Don't
Miss
Don't worry
question
about
his
it.
dreams.
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
All right.
Like he looks at the sundial on his arm, and he's like, "Yes, it is 10:32." And then the clock on the wall like reads exactly 10:42 as well.
I don't think there's a clock on the wall.
Oh my bad.
There'd be a sundial
Regardless.
outside, but like,
Okay. Regardless, he just says the time, and he's like, "Well, we shall. It's time for us to get going." And he does another courteous bow, and he says, "It was lovely meeting, Miss Impa." And then he turns towards the door.
just Impa is fine, but it was a pleasure meeting you as well.
He's gonna say that to every lady he meets, and it's gonna be all their response.
My fair man. What the fuck? How would you?
My fair maiden.
How would you say that to like a dude or somebody of like non-gender conforming? My dear sire,
My liege.
my liege, sure,
my
yeah,
liege, yeah, my liege would probably be what it is.
My good dude.
my good dude,
My dude. My good bitch.
What's up, dude?
My homie.
My dude.
Thank you, my homie, my dude.
Also, if you guys were to go to the thing that says journal, which should look like a scroll at the top right hand, you could open and click on quest log, and the quest has begun. If you ever want to check something more about the quest, you can click there. You see your actual objectives, and yeah. She also gives you all 200 rupees, which is 200 silver.
Okay. Silver.
All right then, 200 silver going. Back. Inventory correction.
I will also add that to Malos.
Is there a faster way to?
Add coin.
No.
Add coin 200 silver. Add coin.
How are you doing? Were you just clicking the pluses under
Just
silver?
Listen,
Would have been here forever.
I was getting there.
Yeah, you're getting there. It's happening
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
Hi, Darcy.
Sorry.
No issue, no issue. It's not a problem.
Tell Darcy I say hello.
But
Tell her yourself.
oh. But as
I don't
you,
I don't even know this person.
but you kind of go outside, go down that staircase. The last thing you saw with Impa is she started unpacking that bag with everything in it. But as you get back down to the bottom, you see the guards are like upset at Fane.
Oh.
Because he told them to stop doing the thing. And they're like jokingly upset. They're not like actually upset at him. But they're very slowly, not as quick as it was before, undoing everything that was putting on the horse. Fane kind of sees you guys. Everything go well?
I'm gonna let somebody else take the lead here. Just despite what Velvet said earlier.
We just got a letter.
Letter.
Just-
We just got a letter.
Got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
It's from
Oh, it's two.
that
There you go.
It's
Sheikah.
It's to Papyrus, yes.
No.
Well,
We've been tasked with delivering a letter for Impa, and we're leaving, and goodbye.
goodbye. Have a safe travel.
Yes, you too. No.
I'm not going anywhere. I mean,
As far as you know.
did you guys want to leave immediately? Did you guys want to go shop?
I figured
What you
we
guys
could
thinking?
stop at the,
I mean,
the
we've got a little
market.
bit of money now.
Yeah.
I figured we could stop at the market and
Oh, man.
resupply.
Shopping
After all, the
spree
journey-
time.
So Jamerson, who's made this trip before, says we will have to pass through Lon Lon Town, which is about
A day's
how far
travel.
away? Yeah, about a day's travel.
So,
So we don't
essentially,
need
you
too
would
many.
you would start here today. You would take a whole day of traveling to Lon Lon Town, and then one whole day of traveling to Hyrule Castle City.
Yes. Right, and this is just us hoofing it on the road, right? Like walking, running.
Yeah, walking.
I wonder if we could find like a caravan traveling that way. Maybe hitch a ride and get there faster.
It's an idea.
Well, we could buy a wagon. However, that's a lot of money, and I feel like if there's a caravan already traveling that direction, we can probably just get on cheap.
Leather armor.
It's not a bad idea though, Velvet or Cordelia. I don't know who's talking. Although I guess we could probably ask around. in the
We need a
marketplace.
horse with a wagon too, and that can be expensive.
Yeah. Alright.
Music is a little crunchy.
Is it getting crunchy?
It's a little crunchy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry, I'm eating Cheetos. No, I'm kidding. Right. So.
Okay. If you guys, if you wanted to get a wagon, wagons are 25 gold pieces.
Yikes.
So it would be 250 rupees for one wagon. And
I have
then
them.
you guys do have that. But not 250 gold pieces, 250 rupees for one wagon. That's what I said. Ignore me.
Yeah.
You could also buy a pony. I don't know why it's saying pony and not horse.
Pony small horse.
Pony is small horse, but a riding horse. You get a riding horse. You could buy a riding horse for 8 gold, or you could rent a riding horse for 1 silver per day.
Mm.
Or you could steal
Or
it.
we could
Yeah.
steal. I want to ask around the marketplace first to see if there's already a caravan heading towards Lon Town that we could probably hitch a ride on much cheaper.
Sure. Go ahead and make a diplomacy check just to see how
Yeah.
great you are in doing so.
Diplomacy. I have a +8 in diplomacy, so
You are pretty good at it, yeah.
let's see what I roll.
That's 16, yeah.
So that's a 16.
Not the best roll, but certainly not bad at all. You ask around, kind of. Okay. Do you stay in Uptown and go to Shop Street, or do you want to go to downtown Hylia to go to Pub Row, to the Maker's Fair? What do you want to do?
I want to check the marketplace first.
Okay,
because
so
I
Shop
imagine if
Street.
Yeah, Shop Street.
Got it. Kind of wandering around looking into Shop Street, you find out there is probably there's a caravan that's going there. However, caravans do go fairly slow. So you'd probably be going roughly the same speed as just walking. However, it would be probably safer.
That is true. Although, here's the thing. We do actually have to look into that missing guardsman, or that missing messenger, correction. So, if we did get on a caravan, we'd probably, like, get off at a certain point, and then the caravan would probably pass us by as we go to look for this person. So maybe it's just probably best to either rent horses or just hoof it on foot. So
There, I mean, in Shop Street, there is the Orden Animal Rental, which is a business that is pretty much in every major Hylian Hylian town. So you'll find like a return and another rental point in Lon, one in Castle City, one in Tabantha Town, one in Kakariko Village. You can, if you wanted to rent, you could easily get it back to them within the day. However, it's recommended that you don't, take it between towns and then not take it back, but like it is expected that people will do that. So it's not like they aren't equipped for it.
I see. So with all this information, Jermison heads back to them, kind of relays his findings towards them. He says,
Sure.
There is the option of a caravan. However, we would have to depart from it to look for that missing messenger. And I've worked with or I've rented from these Orden rental places for horses. They don't exactly take kind to people turning the animals back to the same stable. So were we to travel to Lon Town, then to Castle Town, it would be we would then have to travel all the way back here in our steeds, lest we pay the service fee for animal retrieval. And then he just kind of
Bleh.
bleh.
Bleh. Doesn't sound. There's no guarantee we're coming back this way, so
Yes, exactly.
it doesn't seem in our best interest.
Well, there is always the idea of just walking.
It is a 2-day walk.
Best.
It is a 2-day walk. Lo, we do need to find that missing messenger. So perhaps this is for the best. Unless anybody else has a suggestion, and he looks towards Cordelia, Isla, or Malos.
Well, probably just best
Cheapest
for us
way
to
is
walk.
on foot.
That is true. Right then, well, best we gather some supplies and then make way. What do we already have on us in terms of like travel supply? I know we have like a camping.
You have everything needed to like sleep.
Yeah, bedroll. I have 6 out of 7 rations. Flint and steel for making fires. Some rope. The rope that I got pulleyed with.
Like those kids at the airport.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
You have one horse just to rotate someone resting. I mean,
No.
if you wanted to buy a horse, you can. A riding horse is 8 gold, so 80 rupees. Like you have that
Wait, it's only 80 rupees? Oh my bad. I'm
for
not-
one horse. To buy it.
I do have that money.
I mean, how much how much is a wagon and horse? And how much can a wagon hold?
In
So-
total, the wagon was 250 and the horse would be
80. You'd probably need 2 horses to pull the wagon.
so that's
So
160.
160 plus.
That's 410.
So it'd be about 410 rupees. If you pulled together, you could buy that, but then you'd also have to manage a cart and 2 horses everywhere you go. So
That's true.
And I don't have any skills in handling.
I mean, I can handle animal, but I can definitely handle animal, but I don't know.
it's not only like 410, it's also the fact that you have to then take that thing everywhere you go or pay for it at a stable, and then you're wasting your money anyways.
Yeah, probably until we're better
Hmm.
financially off, let's hold off on buying horses. So we're probably just best hoofing it the way there. So
What if we buy a wagon and I go out into the woods and find some wild animal?
Try that.
what would you find? Like,
I don't know.
I have summoned 3 deer.
That'd be kind of neat. What's that like god deer creature in Breath of the Wild?
The Satori?
Yeah,
Satoru?
Satori.
I found him.
Make
Got
sure not to get
4
off of
eyes.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, Beef Wellington could pull it, but Beef Wellington is like a person-sized dragon.
Hmm.
So not for very long.
Literally, Velvet just wants something so she doesn't have to walk. That's all this is. I think everybody else here is fine with just hoofing it, and then Cordelia's like, yeah, but I don't want to walk.
I mean, Cordelia doesn't wear shoes.
I mean,
I don't know Mallows, but he's fine.
Malice wears full armor.
I don't think Orn
Oh,
wears
maybe?
shoes either.
Yeah, I don't think Isla wears shoes.
Burp
No, she
feet.
does. She does.
Am I the only one who wears shoes?
What's
Fucking
a
shoe wearer, weirdo.
The only
Weirdo.
civilized man.
Malice might
Boy
not wear
wearing
shoes. I don't
shoes.
know.
I like to imagine that I'm the only one who wears shoes now.
Everybody got their dogs out.
I
Boy
wear
for
the
wearing
shoes in this
shoes.
relationship.
No, Isla said she does. She does.
I do have shoes on.
Okay. Alright, well,
Much to the
Uh,
chagrin of Reddit users.
well,
Can
What?
okay.
what?
Can I try to go out in the woods and find like some deer or something?
Yeah, you could try that.
Okay. Let's go find some free animals.
All right. Are you going by yourself, or are you taking the?
I don't know. I mean, Orn's gonna voice this out loud and be like, I'm gonna go see if I can find some free animals.
Right then. Jervison looked at the,
Yes, you may
sundial
join.
on his arm, and he's like, "Well, you're burning daylight, so good luck."
Eh,
All right.
if it takes longer than like an hour, I'll give up and come
Sure.
home. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Listen, I am not a
go.
minstrel of legends past. I can only serenade rats to my command. I can't do anything larger than that.
Well,
So okay, Orn.
sucks to suck, I guess.
As you wander into the woods,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to roll 2 d6s and
Okay.
and then add it up.
I found Jenny Boo.
It's an 8 for you.
8. Okay. So as you kind of wander outside of town, I think Cordelia said you wanted to join, so you're with him. He's just
Yeah.
rolling it. Yeah. Kind of wandering outside of town, like kind of pushing through the brush, pushing through like the limited trees that are in this area.
Mhm.
Let's say you're kind of in southern Hyrule Field, which is a pretty lush area. It's partly forest. There's a good amount of open space. You could follow like along the Zora River, or you can kind of go above land. But you're kind of checking out one of like the forested areas near the town.
Okay.
You hear some rustling in the like past the bushes. In one of these smaller forested areas.
We're gonna attempt to be a little bit sneaky,
Okay,
so we don't startle anything.
sure.
Still.
Yeah, that'd be stealth. Ooh.
Well.
Let me roll a quick little just perception check. Oh, okay. Okay.
Of course.
These things are aware.
Suddenly that rustling kind of stops.
I'll call out to it. Just hello, creatures of the forest. I mean you no harm. I'm not here to hunt you. I'm here to ask for assistance.
Well, that's a relief.
Oh my god, it's a spirit. Never mind, we're leaving.
Or straight up dips. And kind of as you hear that, you kind of peek and you just see this group. One person in particular, but 4 individuals kind of sitting in the shade. These long fishing rods kind of on they're holding them on their back, or they're like kind of in a compartment on their backpack. Howdy.
Howdy.
We just came back from fishing, and we didn't get much.
What are they? Just like
They're just fish. They're just Chileans. Yeah.
No.
Dude.
It's not what I wanted. Fucking- like clears the bush in front of him, looks at him, looks him up and down, and just like leaves.
He's like, nah.
It's not what I wanted.
Cordelia understand them? No, Cordelia doesn't understand Southern accents. It sounds like common, but it's just too.
It's
Like, what the fuck are they saying? What are they saying?
It's like listening to like a Scottish, a violently Scottish person talk.
Oh my god.
Okay, we'll try one more time. Could you roll those 2d6s for me?
Yeah, okay. Just looks at them up and down, scowls, and
Like,
leaves,
nah.
like,
They're just,
fuck
no.
those.
Okay.
That's
Seven.
What the fuck?
Not
Okay.
interested.
Oh. Go ahead and try one more time.
Okay.
I want to see something a little bit more interesting. Okay.
5.
What the fuck? Roll again twice.
You like rolled a human.
So the thing is that you landed on the roll twice thing. So
You rolled a
that-
number 8.
okay, go ahead and roll it
You
one
open
more
the
time.
Fishes again, and it's the fishers.
It's just them again.
Another. Oh my god. Okay. You know, you go to a different forest.
There's a 10.
Okay,
There's
okay,
a
there.
10.
We'll go
You
with
to
that
a
one. We'll go with
different
that one.
forest.
You go to like this different forested area.
Yeah. Come
Um,
on, Cordelia.
and you just see these. You kind of, as you're walking in, you just see these fishermen, like similar looking to the last one.
Mm.
just run past you,
Oh,
Mhm.
like really fast.
Orn looks like Cordelia.
And kind of jumping towards you,
Oh.
you see these kind of bluish bug-like creatures with this one red singular eye.
Huh.
I will send a picture in the Zelda chat.
Oh, I know what
Jumping.
you're talking about.
okay.
Not a fan of that.
I don't think that would make a very smooth wagon ride.
Yeah, Tic-Tacs.
Yeah, tech tights. Yeah.
Tech tights, yeah.
Tic-Tacs.
Are they're coming at us?
Yeah. Like with as much aggression as that eye can hold, just
I have a ray of frost.
I mean, they're not very fast. Like they're pretty slow.
I mean, the fisherman just outran them, so
Yeah. Kind of just like you kind of look at them, you just blast them with the ray of frost. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Attack. I must target before I attack.
Oh. You know what? We'll just. This is the closest thing I can get to it. There you go. Target that shit.
grab
Where's
There you
it?
go.
the crabo, get the stabbo.
God, please, just target it.
Alt click should target.
There we go. Miss.
It jumps right as you shoot at it, and you're just like, how the fuck? Like, what? I mean, they're still pretty slow. Just. Well, you can cast Tanglefoot. That's what is that? A reflex save?
We outrun. We probably could just outrun, yeah.
Yeah, pretty easily. I mean, that probably passes. Holy shit!
Why
How's
is
a-
this giant crab amazing?
It's a kind of
Dude, he's
higher.
crap.
It's a higher level creature. I do admit. But yeah, you can outrun it with it. Yeah, it's just fucking
Alright,
dip out of there.
outrun. Yeah, I just used a cantrip, so
I think Tanglefoot's also a cantrip.
okay.
But as you get away from that,
Ugh.
you rolled so many. I was so ready to have two groups of fishermen meet while you were there.
No.
I was so ready for that.
Oh, you catch anything?
So
No, we didn't catch
upset.
anything. How's your
Yeah.
guys' go? We caught a lot, actually.
Picks up some of the fishermen, ties them to a wagon. All right.
All right, go.
Can Cordelia roll?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it one last time. Cordelia,
okay.
could you roll
You
me
do it this
a 2d6?
Maybe she'll have better luck.
5. Can you roll 2 more d6s, please? 5 is the roll twice. Okay. 9.
Fine, okay, we didn't get that one yet.
Nope, not yet. And one more time. Please. And 10.
10 for Tektite.
You know, you just rolled that one. Go ahead and re-roll that because you just got the Tektite one. Okay, sure. I think that's new.
Okay.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's new.
Yeah,
It's new.
I got that weird
No,
tone of
it's
voice.
it's alright.
You guys kind of wander around, and before you can actually get to like a forested area, you just see these you see these 3, actually 4, excuse me, kind of orangish goblinoid looking creatures. One of them is blue. They're each holding kind of rudimentary weapons. You would know these as bokoblins, and they're kind of trying to go up to these like
more efficient.
like these very muscular looking, very, very similar almost, kind of pig-like in their construction. But these ones are wearing armor and have actual weapons that aren't rudimentary. These long kind of like battle axes and glaives, which you would know as moblins.
I don't think we can hook those up to a wagon.
And you see the bokoblins are kind of trying to like, they're not trying to like fight them, but they're trying to like show that they're stronger. And they kind of like run up to them and they like start like hitting the moblin, and the moblin kind of just kicks them over, and then they just laugh to each other. Like these two moblins just kind of laugh to each other. But they have not noticed you. To put it simply.
Okay.
Swipe left.
That's fair.
Yeah. Don't
This
think
was a
we're gonna
good-
bother them.
Like,
Hmm.
nah, we're
Maybe
good. But that at this point it would be reaching about that hour
Okay.
mark.
All those eggs.
It's alright, let's head back.
This area is not necessarily known for their deer. I will say.
Oh, they
You
learned
never
this
know.
now.
Towards the mountains, you might find some goats.
Hmm. No, like out of game, I was kind of looking through like magic items and stuff, kind of making like a wish list, and I saw like a decent amount of like barding and stuff that looked interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of want a horse, but I understand that everything for that is expensive, so
You can definitely get a horse once
yeah.
you have enough money for all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Just future investment.
It's put it on the wish list.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So, how long would you say this took? About an hour?
It's about an hour. Yeah.
So what was Isla, Jermison, and Malos doing?
Malos would probably be following behind them at a significant distance.
Fair.
He said he would stay behind. But he
Yeah.
said
Jermison and Isla, what were you guys up to?
Jermison probably was just waiting in the marketplace, eating. He's eating an
Okay.
And I guess Sila's probably just walking around trying to find something to either steal or buy, or both.
Okay. For you two that are in the actual like shop street, there's a collection of businesses here. The ones that kind of stand out to you are Lakeside Fabrics, which make clothes and also dye current clothes. There's Orden Animal Rental, which I already stated. There's Death Mountain Metals, which is a kind of weapon and other metal kind of shop.
metallurgy.
Metalworking shop, yeah. And then there's Hylia's Generals, which is like a general store. And lastly, there is a bunch of other stores, like some like food kind of food stalls, as well as like grocery stores. There's also the shooting court, which is less a store, more a mini game.
That's right. Place you can.
Where you can kind of come in. You can give them 10 rupees. They give you a bow, and you have to hit all the targets in a certain amount of time, and you can get a prize, which can range anywhere from getting all your money back, double your money, something more.
Okay. Well, I think that actually. How many arrows do I have? I have 45. I was gonna go into Death Mountain.
Death Mountain Metals.
But I think I'm actually good on arrows.
Okay. That is quite a lot of arrows.
Yeah, it is quite a lot of
Yeah.
arrows. I'm not gonna run out of it anytime soon. Huh. Then in that case, Jermison's actually gonna take a wander around the food stalls and see what else there
Sure.
is.
There are things like rice balls. You have different types of
Jelly
bread.
donuts.
I do mean jelly donuts. They have different types of bread, some sweets, some sweet bread,
Like a brioche.
like a brioche. Also like
Yeah, you know.
breads
he's gonna
covered in
walk-
sugar and stuff like that.
He's gonna walk up to that brioche stall and he's gonna peruse the different breads they have there.
The person behind the stall, a younger man, kind of trying to grow in a beard, but it's not really working for him. You like the bread? Oh,
yeah.
his voice
how
cracks
much,
at the end of the sentence.
he's like 15.
Like a solid 17.
Okay, fair enough. He's like, yes. How much for this loaf of brioche?
That brioche, and one of the baguettes are 1 rupee as a bundle.
I'll take 3 bundles.
Okay, okay.
And he passes over. I'll just take away 3 silver.
Yeah, take away 3 silver.
Okay, there we go. Down 3 silvers, but now he has like 6 pieces of bread. And he's like, "All right, thank you, my good sir." He walks back towards the entrance of the market where they split off from Cordelia.
Yeah. As you arrive there, Isla, you kind of join him. You stole that bread bundle like 10 minutes ago.
Based.
Like Isla, you have like a collection of just like the best looking snacks you could find.
Hell yes.
Wow, how much did that cost you? He looks down at the bag.
Could you, before you answer, Isla, could you roll a thievery check for me?
Sure.
I think with a +8 to thievery, I think you're okay. But I would like to see. Yeah. I agree.
All right, let's see. Amazing.
Would you like to use a hero point on that?
I'll take the L.
Okay. You did get caught a few times.
Damn.
And I will say you are now down 2 silver pieces, so 2 rupees.
Damn.
Which I don't think you ever added your money.
No, I forgot to do that.
Okay. Well. But yeah, you are now down 2. You still have the rest. You still have everything. But they essentially like saw you reaching for it and they're like, "Oh, did you want to buy that?" And you were like, "Fuck."
Yeah. God. So rupees are silver.
So 1 rupee equals 1 silver piece. I just can't change the name on the character sheets.
Yeah,
Okay.
Or else I would.
1 gold is 10 rupees.
Yeah, 1 gold is 10 rupees, and then 1 platinum is 100 rupees.
Okay. So what we all got? What 200 rupees each for?
200 rupees each. Yep.
Okay. Did you remove 2?
I did not.
Okay. All right. So. Oh, can I not type in 200?
So if you open your like actual sheet, you can press the plus at the top under next to coins. There's like a little plus button that's add coins, and you can type it in there.
Yeah, there's a plus minus.
Not that plus. Up at
Yeah,
the
it's a different plus.
Yeah, I can delete that for you. There you go. But about then, when you have all those snacks, Jermison asks, "Oh, how much did those cost?"
Nothing much. Just some of my dignity.
Ah, I see. Ah, look, I see our companions coming back.
Mm-hmm. That's about when they would come back.
Street. Looks like they had no luck.
Orin and Cordelia look. I mean, I don't think Orin can sweat, but Cordelia does look a little bit. I mean, they both look a little out of breath, but nothing bad.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just didn't find what we were looking for. It's fine. Guess we're
Nice.
hoofing it.
Opium.
Well, I was afraid this was gonna happen. After all, these woods aren't really known for any deer or larger creatures.
It's worth a shot.
Just rubbing it in.
Jermison knew this the entire time, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Gravity didn't.
Well-
Jermison did.
Yeah, no. No, Gravity the player didn't know. Jermison did because he frequents.
I mean, this area is known for like boars.
Boars would have been cool.
But boars aren't that big.
Yeah, they're not that strong. They're not that big, nor are they that
Just
strong.
a big ass boar would have been cool.
A big ass, like a Princess
talking about, like,
Mononoke boar.
talking about
Yeah,
the
that would have been
giant
so
pig?
cool.
Remember the giant pig from Wind Waker? Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Just a Ganon-sized boar.
Yes. But
Oh
as
shit, that actually is Ganon. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Calamity. It's Dark Beast Ganon just
Oh,
fucking
God.
stanced up in the middle of Hyrule Field.
Connected.
A kitey
Hook 'em up
bird
to a
on its
wagon.
back.
He's like, go forth. We need to deliver a letter.
Oh, one arm forward. That way. He starts
Yeah.
moving backwards. No, that way.
No, the other way, the other way. Must destroy Hyrule. No, we must deliver to Hyrule.
we gotta reveal.
Wrong D,
It's
wrong
okay.
D.
It's okay, still learning.
Yeah.
All right. Jefferson takes another look at the sundial on his arm and says, well, we better get moving if we want to make it to Long Town before sundown.
Hmm.
And then he starts heading out towards the gate.
Mhm.
Did anybody want to buy anything before you left? Or is everybody
Uh,
good on equipment for now?
I don't think I
Um,
need anything.
yeah, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I'm set. I think.
You guys are kind of at that low level point where
Yeah, you should.
you have enough money to live, but not enough money to buy anything really interesting.
Yeah,
This
enough
is-
money to live,
Yeah.
but not enough to flourish.
Yes. And you're also like at that low level point where your starting gear is still good. So
Yeah.
but is everybody okay with making their way out to Central Hyrule Field?
Yeah.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
good with that.
Yup.
Scorra.
But you exit and head out into Hyrule Field.
Bum, bum, bum.
The- You can move as a group. Yeah.
Probably.
I'd say you guys would be right
Ah.
in this token here.
Gotcha.
So, as you kind of head up through Central Hyrule Field, I just wanted to get that beginning part. Now I want this other one. Where was it? Where the fuck? There you are. So, how this works. Each hex is about 6 miles or 2 hours of travel. I am saying you guys can travel 8 hours in a day. You can take a time. You can just simply walk through the hex, and that will take you 2 hours. Or you could spend more time to explore the hex more thoroughly.
We need to find that messenger. The Impa didn't exactly tell us where he would have gone missing, so.
Impa didn't know. It's just-
Well, yeah, I know. I'm not thinking that there's a way she could.
We can just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Also, this is how exploration activities work. So if you go to your actions and then go to exploration, you'll see a bunch of different things there for exploration. It's not like every time you enter a new hex, you have to ask. I'm not going to ask you every time, what would you like to do with your exploration action? No, it's just you do the thing until you stop doing the thing. However, in most cases right now, there is no exploration action for you to take unless you wanted to be like, I would like to stealth, or could we do perception while we go? And I will just keep that one. I'm not going to make you re-roll every time you get into a new hex.
Okay, sure. Then, as Orin said earlier, we should probably keep an eye out. So, Orin wants to make a perception check.
Yeah,
Sure.
that seems
Or-
good.
you can go ahead and make that perception check for me. Jermison, could you roll me 2d4 for the hex right outside of town?
Of course, of course.
Am I dumb? Where's my perception?
Perception, it's not actually in your skills. If you look to the left-hand side of your character sheet, it is there.
It's a 5.
Okay.
What the? Oh.
So you should see, it's right underneath your armor class. You see
Yeah.
perception.
Wow, that dice didn't even roll. It just plopped.
Still, not a terrible roll. You have a pretty good
No.
plus to perception.
I do.
Walking through this first area is a lot of tall grass, as Central Hyrule Field, kind of that meeting point between Central and Southern, is very much so known for its tall grass.
How tall is the grass?
About 3 feet tall.
Okay, so I was about to say, his eyes are like completely covered by it.
No, Isla's head and kind of like upper chest would be peeking out of it.
Okay, gotcha.
But Central Hyrule Field is a lush area. It's partly forested, but has a lot more open space. It's not necessarily completely flat, but it doesn't have much height differences. There's kind of small hills, patches of forest, rocks, old buildings, and tall grass kind of sit across. As you walk, there's always some kind of wind that passes through here, and it kind of makes the grass sway, and you hear this strange sound as the wind blows. It kind of blows through the rocks weirdly and makes this strange music-like sound for pretty much all of Central Hyrule Field. It's kind of unsettling, but it's also kind of sweet.
Hmm.
I see. Interesting.
Could I have Isla? Could you roll me just a d20?
Sure. I click the little D20 icon and I press roll,
Yep.
yeah? Cool.
You press roll. Ah,
Awesome. My fucking luck today is just stellar.
you have a hero point if you would like to use that. Would you like to use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to right click it. There we go. And what, do I just roll again?
Let's just roll again.
Okay. God fucking damn.
That's not much better.
No.
No, Isla, because you so gracefully rolled that 3, could you go ahead and roll me 2d4? You can also take a hero point back for being the victim. All right,
Oh,
a
man.
7. You, as you all are walking, because Orin chose to keep a lookout, and because that tall grass is there, you can kind of see ahead onto the road. You see just simply walking down the road, 2 moblins, kind of just like one of them maybe a foot bigger than the other, both of them clearly over 9 feet tall, kind of just walking down the road, with one with a large halberd, seemingly stolen from a dead Hyrulean guard, and the other a battle axe, kind of more crudely made, but maybe not as well kept up, but at one time this was a fine piece. They don't seem to notice you yet, as the actual height difference here, the hills are in your favor. What would you like to do?
Seems like we have 2 options. We can either probably duck down into the grass to hide, or we could go off and attack. I guess how confident is everybody in their ability to take on these two enemies?
Well, there's plenty of room to go around them or try to hide. If we don't have to fight, I think that's our best choice.
Then you want to try and just like hide in the grass and let them mosey on by.
Yeah.
Isa, you have anything to say? All right, sure. I guess let's try and hide in the grass and see if it was passing by. But
All
Yeah.
right.
Stay there.
I would like everybody to make stealth checks for me then, please.
okay.
Mm.
I'll send you back. That's my Steve. That's my Steve. Go.
11.
Go. Go.
Okay. So I don't know why for some of you stealth check. So because Isla did a sneak check. Which-
Oh.
So sneak checks are technically secret rolls. So the idea with secret rolls is that I know the result, the player do not. So you don't know if you pass the sneak roll or not because you don't know what you rolled. Let me go ahead and see. If you would like to hero point what you have, you are free to. You think this is a call out?
I become one with the grass.
Also, I forgot it was. I said I'll take the L again. Ooh.
Take the L.
As in, I won't hero point myself out of it.
You don't know what you rolled.
Well, it's
Nyla.
true, but I'll still, I'll operate under the assumption that I'm taking L's. I'll keep myself humble.
Yeah.
I'm glad I spent that hero point for Malos. Why does Malos have a -2 stealth?
I got no idea.
Armor check penalty.
Oh, that'll do it.
Armort.
Oh, does chainmail? Oh, because it's chainmail, it just gives -2. Okay. You know what? That's really fucking funny. Hold on.
Alright, so I used a hero point to reroll for 14 instead of an 11, which is
All right.
better.
That is better. As you all kind of duck into the grass, Cordelia first. You kind of duck in, and as you're walking, you don't notice a rock near your foot, and you kind of trip and fall over it, kind of moving the grass a bit. And Jermison, you kind of step on a twig.
That's what I was thinking too.
And as you do that, the two on the road kind of stop, and they don't look directly at you guys, but they do look. And they seem to be looking around. They're alerted. They're alerted to somebody being there, to something being there.
Wait, I have an idea. I think. Hold on, let me just check my actions real quick. I have Ghost Sound as a cantrip.
Mhm.
You can create an auditory illusion of simple sounds that have this maximum volume equal to 4 normal humans shouting. Maybe I
Sure.
could like use that to like make the sound of an animal like away from us, because they don't exactly know where we are, and if they just hear some sort of like, I don't know, like a rabbit or like maybe like a bird caw or something like that, maybe that'll trick them.
Sure. Feel free.
So yeah, so it's a cantrip. So I'm gonna cast.
So up to 30 feet away, I think the range would be.
Yeah. So maybe
Sure.
about like 15 to 20 feet away from us, kind of like not towards us, but in the general area. So they'll be like, oh, okay, that could have come from. You know what I mean? Because if it's too far away, they might feel like I don't know
Yeah.
how intelligent these are, but still. And I guess it's probably like, I don't know, like some sort of like small rodent animal, I guess.
All right. The tall grass. Rats wouldn't be uncommon. They make some rat sounds.
Yeah, some like squeaking rat noises.
Sure. The kind of like the bigger one. hears that and like nudges the other one. And you were scared. Oh, what? I wasn't scared. Boss, I wasn't scared. And they just kind of keep walking along the path.
All right.
Go ahead and take a hero point for that, Jermison.
Nice. All right. Cool.
Kind of waiting for them to get out of sight. And they're kind of hopping back out in the road. Yeah, you guys get through this hex, no issue. I'm going to use Jermison as the representation because Jermison's already out here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Coming on to this next hex, who would go? So, Isla, this time, could you roll me 2d4 for what's in the hex?
Sure, 2d4.
2d4, please.
Gotcha. 7 again. God.
Yeah. As you walk in, the tall grass begins to become sparsely populated with much more trees than were there before getting to full-on kind of forested area. The forest is it's not exactly like as dense as an actual like named forest would be, but this area is definitely has some tree cover. Kind of the at this point it would be like 5 in the afternoon, so that kind of later night sun is kind of casting through. Actually, no, you guys would have left at around 11. Would have taken you. Sorry, I was way off with my time. Would have taken you 2-ish hours to get through that. It'd be about high noon. It's just kind of casting through the high noon sun through the actual leaves, creating that kind of interesting pattern on the floor. Cordelia, this time, could you roll me a flat D20 check, please? Thank you. 11. And just for fun, roll me 2d4. Okay. As you wander through this forest, it's quite nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
All right. Walking forward through it, not a care in
Yep.
the world.
Nope. And you aren't punished. As we get to the next area, this time, actually, Cordelia, could you roll me 2d4, see what the environment's like? And Orn, could you roll me a d20, please? 6. All right, and just for fun, Orn, can you also roll me 2d4? All right. As you wander into this next area, these kind of the forest, you start to see trees that are kind of knocked over and crushed by these large rocks, and eventually the trees are gone, and it's just these large kind of spikes of rock. Some of them are like carved into. Some of them you see like a name was here. Like it was spelled wrong. But there's just this like it's back to those kind of lower grass, so about 1.5 feet tall grass. Kind of these bushels that are going up in certain places, but like just perforated with these rocks that are across. Some of them are covered in moss, some are slightly covered, but none of them are clean. It's an interesting. It's a very interesting area, to say the least. But nothing happens.
We don't find any clues about this missing messenger or anything like that.
Not in this area, no.
All right, cool.
That would have been about heading into Lon Lon Town would finish off your 8 hours. If there's anything you guys want to do in this hex left.
I don't really see a need.
Fair enough.
We're just kind of passing through, so
That's
unless
true.
somebody else in here.
Want to look
wants
at
do
some
something.
rocks?
Somebody want to carve their name onto the rock?
All right. You guys successfully arrive in Lon Lon Town.
All right,
We're so
nice.
good at everything.
Oh yeah.
We're the best, the greatest.
But Lon Lon Town is this kind of bustling town that started as a single ranch. However, it has expanded since.
Mhm.
This town is, as you kind of walk in, you notice that in the town itself, there are no like defensive properties. There aren't any forts here. There aren't any walls. It is simply open, red-roofed buildings, farms, stables. It's odd, but then even without those like walls or kind of forts, there's no lack of soldiers and guards. You are a day's walk from both Tabantha Town and Hyrule Castle City. They didn't need guards here. They don't need like a specific fort, because Fort Tabantha is only a day away. The buildings are kind of like this wood painted white, these heavy supports, these red thatched roofs. Some are brick. The more upper class ones are brick. I'm assuming you guys are just stopping here for the night. I'm assuming you want to just get an inn, or what do you guys want to do? All right.
I think we should also ask around if anyone knows that courier.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
The courier by the name of
Cora.
Cora. All right. So who wants to ask around?
Looks at Jermison.
Our
Stares him down.
local silver
All right,
tongue
fine.
man.
All right, fine. I'll ask around. Best place to look. He points towards like the inn. There's usually a bar in there. It's best place to ask. That, or we ask
Fair.
some of the guards. Pick your poison. And he throws it back to you too.
Somebody can go somewhere and somebody can go somewhere else.
Right then. Jermison throws it back. No. All right. Well, Jermison is going to head towards the bar, and
Okay.
he opens and he arrives at the place and he opens. Steps inside.
Did anybody else want to go somewhere else? Or is everybody going to the bar for now?
I can go ask the guards.
Sure. So Jermison, you are going to a kind of a nicer looking bar. One that's very, very amply named Milk Bar.
Yes, Milk Bar.
Milf Bar, that's another
Bar.
bar. That's in Hyrule Castle City.
That's it. Hyrule.
Alright, put it on
I'm
the
trying to
map.
go there.
We're visiting it.
Have you seen this man?
And Orn, because it is kind of getting later into the day. I'd say by the time you guys arrive here, it's about 5 or 6. The guards are all going to this kind of inn tavern bar combo called the Hero's Rest.
Okay.
And Cordelia, Isla, where are you two going?
Cordelia, where are you going? Follow the bar.
There's 2 bars. I said 2 different bars.
Mhm.
Crowbar.
I'm just going to the.
The MILF one? Okay.
All right, so you are going to the same one as me.
Alright.
Isla, you want to
Can I
head?
take Malos with me? Just
You can take Milos with you too.
alright.
Actually, I think Milos would go with Cordelia, but he's not here to make that decision, so.
I want a mommy. So do I. So do I.
Is everyone going to the same one? So far?
So
Oro?
Jermison and Cordelia are going to the milk bar. Orn and Malos are going to the Hero's Rest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to the Hero's Rest with Orn and Malice.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I would
Sorry?
consider going to the MILF bar if I could buy a crop top that says MILF Hunter, but I don't think I can get one there.
Wait, we can go there after.
Awesome.
We can meet up there.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do the milk bar slash MILF bar first.
Mm-hmm.
And then a Zelda Femboy Hooters would just be Link. That's already a thing.
We don't need that. We don't need that.
You don't need that, Gravity.
I don't need that.
We need that, Gravity.
I might need that.
Yeah.
All right, that's how y'all swing. Go ahead. Jermison's staying outside, even if it's plot integral to go in there.
It's like that's where the Master Sword is. You're like, ooh. About that.
If you know what I mean.
Ah man, it's not like I have the Triforce of Courage or anything. It just like shows up in the back of his head. It's like,
Like,
damn
fuck.
it.
You
No, I
just punch
gotta
the
go
wall.
in.
Yeah.
All right, there, Kyle.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the milk bar first, and then we'll come back to the Hero's Rest.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
But walking into the milk bar, you see. Let me see if I can get Zelda milk bar music. Milk bar. That's the thing from. Yeah. Majora's Mask. But this is the milk bar song. Oh.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. The milk bar is actually kind of popular at this time of night. Behind the counter, you see a middle-aged man, kind of balding a little bit, with this nice handlebar mustache, kind of tank top, just got a beer belly going, just cleaning some glasses.
Does he have a little bit of a comb over?
He would not.
Okay.
No, he's just balding back a bit.
Gotcha.
And then like the clientele is just a mix of different, like mostly farmers, who are for this time of night a little bit too into their drinks already.
I see. All right. So Jermison, he's gonna walk up to the bar. He's actually gonna sit
Sure.
down, throw out a few rupees, and order something up. So, I don't know how much drinks are, but I'm probably one or two.
That's for the other. Okay. He kind of looks at you. Is this for one each?
How old is Cordelia? and Malus, are they able to drink? This is a very special milk. I'm 100%. Yeah, sure. You know what? Jermison will pay for it. He's like, yeah, one each.
All right. He gives each of you a glass bottle filled. Oh, he pulls back the glass bottle and brings out some apple juice. That can be arranged, miss. Puts it on the table in front of you. He takes 2 rupees from you.
All right, sounds good.
You actually threw down 4. He slides back 2.
He actually, you know what? Jermison actually pushes the 2 rupees back towards me. He says, "Hey, you by chance seen a courier coming from Hylia City around?"
Coming from Hylia
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, within the past maybe week, something like
He
that.
kind of picks up the rupees, hands one of them back. We don't do handouts here, son.
All right.
But information is a rupee.
All right. So he lost 3 rooms. That's fine, buddy.
From Hylia City. Yes, I think I saw a courier coming through here. Hylian man. Seen him before. He, I wouldn't call him a regular, but he comes here on the off chance that he's in Lon.
I see. And
Normally sits at that table over there.
And all right, Jermison turns to look at the table, which is I don't know if there's anybody at it.
Currently occupied, but
Currently occupied.
it's kind of like it's not necessarily the back corner, but it is in one of the corners. It's a smaller table.
Gotcha. How long ago did you see this man?
I want to say 6 days ago.
I see.
Mm.
Did he spend the night, or did he just pass on through towards Hylia Castle?
No, since he's part of the guard, he stays at the Hero's Rest. But
Nice.
he likes my milk better than theirs.
Well, and Jermison takes a sip of it, and he says, "I don't blame him. This is some quality milk."
Thank you very much. We got our 4 prize cows out back.
Oh, I see.
We recently had to put down our 5th, but
Uh,
she lived a long, good life. So I'm not mad.
yeah, sure. Here, and he hands or pushes the glass towards her. I see.
It's alcoholic milk, Cordelia. It doesn't taste like milk with alcohol in it, but it is alcoholic. This is
I like to imagine Cordelia takes 1 sip and then just there's there's no skip at all. She's on the floor. Like there's no falling animation. She's just on the ground.
just like a glitching voiceover sound, and she's on the ground.
Yeah, like in 1 frame, she fell.
Doing like
It's a-
Bochi screaming.
I mean, the milk itself is actually pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like eggnog's is normally alcoholic, so I mean, I imagine it might be something like that.
Something like that.
I love egg. All right. And, at this point, he's just like, all right, just keep the glass. It's like
He brings you another one up. Just don't worry about it. The apple juice was free.
Thank you. By the way, is Malos also drinking or?
Malos is with Orn and Isla.
Oh, that's right. My bad. All right. Well done. All right. Well, thank you very much for that information, sir.
Of course. If you need a place to stay, you know where I am.
Ah, really? Well, actually, if I've got you here, do you have rooms for about 5, perchance, available for tonight?
We have our hostel room. I don't believe anybody's staying in there tonight.
I see.
It allows for 8. But if you wanted it to just be for the 5 of you, you could rent out all 8 beds. It would still be cheaper than getting 3 rooms, which would be the amount for 5.
Jermison looks towards Cordelia.
The hostel space, if you wanted to rent out the whole thing, would run you, how much does a night? I'm still getting used to Pathfinder costs.
Yeah, no worries. And he looks towards Cordelia and is kind of like, well, rent out the whole place or just 5 beds?
So 1 week in a comfortable bed. Renting out the whole room would be 8 silver. Actually, no, it would run you 5 silver, and then for each room would run you 6 silver.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so it's either pay 5 silver for all 8 beds in the hostel, 30 silver for.
Oh no, not 30 silver. 6 silver total for 3
Oh,
rooms.
3 rooms.
2 silver per room.
2 silver per. Gotcha.
And Orin, there are windows on this building. You would have seen them.
We could have him. You know what? Yeah, let's just get the hostel. We'll pay for all the events, and then
Sure.
Jameson slides over on the counter. You said it was 5? 5 silver.
Yes, 5 silver.
All right. So yeah, he slides over 5 silver.
Thank you very much. I'll reserve that hostel for you. Do you have anything you need me to take back there now?
No, I'm fine.
Any luggage? No? Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
If you need me to carry anything, I can carry it the rest of the way. It's actually behind the bar here.
I see.
He kind of points to, like, kind of lifting the bar and kind of pulling you behind for a second. He points to these 2 doors. He goes, the one on the right, that's the storage room. The one on the left is the hostel. There's actually a door that leads out to the back if you want to visit the cows in the morning. Let them sleep for tonight.
Okay.
But
Alright.
there's a door that leads out to the cows in the back. The room does come with each bed comes with a complimentary milk jug, non-special.
I see.
So-
I see. Weak stores.
So if you those will be waiting for you bedside in the morning.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. And enjoy your stay. When you come back, if I'm not here, it'll be my husband. So
Oh.
you can just let him know that you're renting out the whole hostel, and he'll let you in.
Yeah, I'll let him know that we already paid for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
And then Jermison goes back to the bar and sits. And I imagine this is where we.
Yep. We'll head to the Hero's Rest now. In the Hero's Rest, this is I did find the exact song I'm gonna play for it. Here we go.
Hero's breast. Oh man, got him.
Damn, we got the MILF bar and the hero's breast.
Let's go.
But walking into the Hero's Rest, you see a collection of guards. Most of them still wearing their actual armor, but their helmets are taken off. Kind of all weapons are left at the door. There's not somebody collecting weapons, but they're just leaving their weapons there. You see, like, statues and tapestries. There wouldn't be any statues, but there would be a wooden carving of this individual with kind of longish hair, very sharp face, very muscular, like ripped, and this tunic with chainmail beneath it, holding this wonderful sword up to the sky with a shield in the other hand.
One sec, hold on.
Noticeably not twink looking.
I was wondering where you're going with this.
But it is a statue of the hero of Twilight.
Okay.
And then across the walls, there's tapestries of both the hero of Twilight as well as the hero of Time's kind of battles. One of the hero of Twilight versus this large spider. Another of the hero of Twilight against this kind of like big fish. One of the hero of Twilight against the king of princes, or the king of thieves himself, the prince of evil. I think, I don't remember. I know he had a title that was prince somewhere in there. And then the last one is one of the fight that actually founded Lon Lon Town, which is the hero of Time. Actually, no, that would have been the hero of Twilight, but the hero of Time defending Lon Lon Ranch, which is one of them, images. But this town would have started with the Hero of Twilight, which is why they have a statue to the Hero of Twilight here. And this inn specifically is mostly just for guards. And as you walk in, they don't necessarily like give you like a dirty look, but kind of like an inquisitive look. You're not from around here, but the person behind the bar is a Hylian woman, older, probably in her late 60s, early 70s. Kind of this long white hair, a nice blouse, as well as a kind of looser corset, who is currently kind of looking through a few orders. What would you two like to do? Or three, I suppose.
I'll have a look around, like notice people are, but it's whatever. We'll just go up to the bar and try to get the barkeeper's attention.
You see her give you an eye and then look down at her stuff again, kind of finish reading what she was reading and then close it. What can I do for you, honey?
Sorry to interrupt. We are looking for someone, and was wondering if you knew somebody. What was her name? Cora?
Cora.
Courier.
Yes.
From Hyrule Castle, or going to Hyrule Castle?
Yes,
I from Hyrule, or
I know.
Whatever.
I think I know who you're talking about. Hylian man, a little dodgy. He always, when he comes in here, he rolls in drunk. He goes to the milk bar first, and he comes here and he stays the night because he gets to use our facilities for free. Yeah, I know the guy. I don't like him much.
Well, unfortunately, we're tasked with finding him.
That makes sense. Like I said, dodgy guy.
Is he the kind of person that has a lot of people not liking him?
I wouldn't say he's the kind of guy you'd go out of your way to target or to do something to. He's just when he comes into my establishment here, he is always kind of loud, always kind of rowdy. I would say he's more disrespectful than unlikable.
I see. When did you last see him?
He left here. Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
No, I was saying we're looking for several people. We're looking for the person to deliver the letter to, and this guy, it was Pura, right? Is that what you said?
Pura was in Hyrule Castle City, so that's not this town.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you are still looking for her.
Yeah, and then is Pura's the person we're trying to deliver the letter to? Did we get a name for this courier?
Cora.
Cora.
Okay, I got it mixed up. Okay.
Oh, good. It's similar names.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had all the names right.
Yep.
Well, I'm dying, Squidward. Well, he had a pretty important mission that he was given, and it doesn't seem that he finished it. When was the last time that you saw him?
Yeah. You mind if I check my ledger?
Of course.
Go ahead.
I believe it was 5 days ago, but let me confirm for you. Sheikah pulls out that this big book and kind of flips the 5 days back. Yep, here it is. He checked out in the morning and headed towards Hyrule Castle City. Closes it up. He hadn't made his way back, but he did leave from here. And I mean, the trip to Castle City takes under a day, so.
Okay, so he was seen leaving here, but he was seen at Hyrule Castle, which isn't very, very good.
He never made it back.
Yeah, he never.
That sounds like if you made it back, you would have stopped here. Because, I mean, he gets to be here for free. So maybe we'll find him on the road to the north, or in the city itself then.
If you don't find him on the road, he's like I said, shifty individual. You might find him in a bar up there.
You know of any friends or people that you talk to around here? Any free friends here at this bar?
None here, but I think he has a group that he meets up with for the farmers over in the milk bar.
Okay.
He just stays the night here. He's pretty much in and out of here.
Okay.
Our companions are over there, so we'll check.
Alright.
Well, thank you.
Of course, if you need anything, feel free to ask. If I find out anything, what was your name? Names?
Orn.
Isla.
If I found out anything else, I will shoot it your way if I can find you.
Fair.
Thank you.
Of course.
Isla like retches at saying thank you yet again.
Pats Isla on the head. You're doing so good.
It's so hard. I want to steal everything.
Oh. You can steal stuff later.
As you're walking out, you like start reaching for one of the guards' swords, and you're like, "No, this is a room full of guards. I shouldn't."
No, it's like I can. Orin's like, stop! You don't want to get into trouble. And I was like, I can take them all. And Orin's like,
Yes,
fight,
I can
right?
take them.
And I was like,
I can take
them.
in a fight.
Listen. If all the guards are here, who's guarding the stuff out there?
I love the way you think. Well,
Huh?
I guess
Down with the man.
down with the man. Well, I mean, I guess we found out everything we could here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go see our companions.
You pretty much walk out of the bars and like walk like maybe for a minute, and then you kind of run into each other.
Like, oh hey, man.
No.
I actually imagine that Jermison probably just still be at the bar, but okay, sure.
I mean, you said you were gonna go talk to your companions, so.
Yeah. I guess.
So I'm essentially like you guys have re-met up with where you separated, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Cordelia is like stumbling out of the bar.
This is-
2 sips of
Okay.
milk is all it took.
we don't know her alcohol tolerance. But yeah, you two groups meet up.
She could do a
Right then.
con save to see.
Yeah, go ahead and do a fortitude save for me,
Or
Cords.
yeah. just to see.
Yeah, just to see.
She's completely fine.
Oh yeah, she is perfectly fine.
Oh,
Absolutely no
alcohol
issue.
who?
Yeah, it's just
No problem.
holy.
So regardless, I guess the two of them meet up in the center of the street, with the rest of them. And all right, so, right then, find anything out? Sits towards them, and he looks towards Orin and Malos, and then down at Isa.
Well, our courier is part of the guard here and can be at this bar for free, and he's not very well liked, but not enough that somebody would want to shank him. So he's probably on the road north or in the city.
But he's been gone for 5. He hasn't been seen at least at this bar that he can stay at for free for 5 days. So he must be stuck
Yeah.
up there for some reason.
Yeah, matches what the bartender told us, and they're gone for about 5 days, 5-6 days, something like that.
Gotcha.
Well, I did actually manage to get us a room.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Rented out an entire hostel.
Are there windows this time?
I believe there are, yes. There's actually
Good, good,
cows
good,
we can
good.
pet in the morning.
Oh, good.
Yes. Right, did you say anything else? Did did you learn anything else?
No,
No, nothing?
not particularly.
I see. Right then. Well, Orin Isla, Malas? Is there anything else you want to do, or shall we turn in for
Can't think of anything else I want to do.
Dinner.
Dinner.
the din din?
Din din.
Ah. Do you think would they serve food in the MILF bar?
Yeah, they'd serve food.
Oh, there's so much
All right,
food
well,
already.
yeah, then we could. Well, I did
Yeah,
see food on the menu earlier, so.
Walking in, you see the same kind of like burly man behind the counter. He kind of waves to you.
I give a 2-finger salute back towards him.
Oh, is this everybody you're staying with?
Yes, it is. This is my companion.
Amazing.
Waves.
Did you guys need dinner?
Yes, actually,
Dinner.
quite.
Yes.
Famished.
Yes.
It's a rupee each, unless you guys want to add milk, then it's 2 rupees.
I've already had my drink. Throw some tops down. What's the?
I will take the 2 rupee meal.
All right.
All right, I took our
I
rupee out of it.
I think Malos would do the 2 rupee one, so I'm gonna do the 2 rupee one for Malos. Isla, what was do you? Isla and Cordelia, would you two like a 1 rupee or 2 rupee deal for dinner?
I'll just take a 1 rupee. I won't drink.
Okay, so Isla, go ahead and reduce your thing by 1 rupee. Cordelia 2, so 2 silver pieces, or 1 silver piece. Being put down in front of you is this plate of potatoes, slabs of meat, hard-boiled eggs.
God,
I would say there'd also be like you'd each get like half loaves of bread. And then there's kind of like a gravy to the side. Says he kind of like he kind of places that down and then it's like, I forgot about 1 moment. Don't start on those potatoes.
Oh. Dermison, who's comedically almost got one in his mouth, was like, okay, never mind. Puts
He
some
kind
more
of goes into the storage room, knocks on it, goes in. You see this another guy comes out, significantly smaller, about the same age, these large glasses, and he comes up. Hi, I was just told he needed to grab something, so I had to man the bar for a second.
Hi.
Hello. How
How
are you this evening?
I'm well. I'm managing funds.
Ah, I see.
Just making sure everything's in order. Are you the ones that rented out the hostel?
Yes, we are.
Perfect. Thank you very much for doing that.
Of course. Well, thank you for having us and feeding us.
Of course.
Mhm.
2 minutes later or so, the larger man comes out, gives his husband a kiss on the cheek. His husband goes back into the kind of storage room, and then he just kind of gives each of you a glob of butter on your potatoes.
Ah,
Well,
Can't forget about that. And then he puts it to the side.
perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then Dermison begins to feast down on his meat.
It's very good.
Delicioso.
Yes. Isla, you are so glad it's not soup. But refreshed, you kind of head. I mean, is that everything you guys wanted to do for the night, or
Yeah, sounds like
just
it.
turn it in? All right. Go ahead and you can sleep 1 more time for the night.
but
Yeah, the bed.
Bench.
Bedge.
Bidge.
2 hit at a point.
2 hit at a point.
I need to get up for a second. I need to find something to put in my mouth.
Okay. Have fun
I'll
finding
be like
mouth
2
things.
I will.
But, Orin, I'm assuming you're first one up.
sure.
Would you like to pet the cows?
Absolutely.
Okay. Kind of going out that back door, you see the 4 cows there. Most of them are decently upper in ages. Domestic cows. How old?
How old? Cow.
Not how old have we had them. How old do they live?
How old the cows?
They live to between 20 to 25 years.
Okay. Because it said like how long that they've been in human history. I'm like, no. Like I just
Up to 20 years, yeah.
yeah. I'd say that like most of them are in that kind of
They start around. They start their milk around 2 years.
I'd say that most of them are in that like 9 to 13 range, and then the one of them is like kind of nearing that 15, 16 range.
Old cow.
Each of them are very, very cute and very, very nice. The couple can be seen out there kind of milking them to get today's produce. But they are very, very sweet cows. Anybody that wants to pet the cows can pet the cows.
Jervis rises from his deathbed and just has a look in his eye of cow.
The cows are very, very sweet.
Makes his way outside. Just pets the cows.
Oh yeah.
He looks very happy right now.
Eat more chicken.
Chicken.
I mean, okay, I hate Chick-fil-A, but they popped off with those eat more chicken ads, I'll be real. Like I'm not gonna go there, I'm not gonna give them my money, but those are some good ads. Capitalism? Maybe capitalism works.
No.
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 Nah.
Bad. Cancel Hazu.
I'm joking! What do you mean, Velvet? But beyond that, is there anything you guys want to do in the city? I mean, in this town. It's a smaller town.
Is there anything particularly interesting here? Like
Farms, milk bars. I mean, there is the oh fuck. There's the Amori estate for the woman, for the woman you just met. But you don't really have any reason to go there.
Not really.
All right.
Yeah. I think we should just get an early move on.
All right. I'm gonna. So I think Cordelia is no Cordelia. So I'll use Cordelia's token this time. Heading up to this hex. You're still in Central Hyrule with this one. Let me get some music on. Let me get the music on. I'll say since okay. I remember what we did last time. Could I please have Orn? Can you roll me 2d4, please?
Okay. Do I have to do my perception again too?
If you would like to continue doing that, then yes, please.
Okay.
I think that's the exact same you got the day before.
It is.
One lower, yeah.
One less, yeah.
Yeah, one less.
Eh.
That was almost like a 21, and then it rolled to a 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, it kind of makes sense as to why it's so low. The tall grass here is even taller, as you're actually kind of going along the ends of the other side of the Zora River. So it definitely cuts mobility down. Did we lose Isla this time? You see Isla's like kind of ponytail bun thing sticking out.
Maybe Malos can carry her.
I don't think she'd accept that for a second time. If I'd say anything, because I know Lily's not here, Isla's probably slashing the grass around her head so she can see. Isla, the tall grass is taller than you now.
God fucking damn it.
Do you wish to be carried?
Yes.
Okay. Malos is carrying you then. Not happy, but it's happening. Isla, could you roll me a d20, please?
Sure.
Also, Orn Jermison, go ahead and take. Oh, actually, Orn Jermison, all of you take a hero point for the roleplay.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm up to 2.
I don't mind rewarding roleplay. 5. Would you like to hero point it? Would you like to stick?
I'll just take it.
All right. Could you then roll me 2d4, please?
What is with the 7s?
Reroll it because it's the same thing we got last time. Okay. 2. Similar situation to what happened before. In that, Orin, you see the threat before it's coming.
Okay.
You see a very large individual. Kind of with human body, but kind of hairier. This large cow head with these horns that stick up. A minotaur. Kind of walking.
Another one.
This is not a moblin. This is a single lone minotaur. Large great axe kind of sitting between its shoulders as it just kind of walks, not actually on the path this time, through the actual grass, which the grass does overgrow into the path. So you guys are kind of having to like weave out. Every time you find the path, you get back onto it. But the minotaur kind of just walks. It has not noticed you as well. It's not necessarily looking. In fact, it's not even heading in the same direction as you. However, you might cross its path if you continued going at the speed you were.
Maybe we could all just like slow down and stuff.
Yeah. We can avoid them.
Sure. I mean, this doesn't even require a stealth roll this time.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, I didn't.
It kind of walks. It eventually does like look over in your direction, and sees you guys. But it kind of just keeps on trekking. It's going in towards this way, so it's going like this way.
Okay.
However, after a certain time, you can't see it. It's kind of heading off to the ruins that you know are there, but even at this distance, you can see the massive Hyrule Castle that you will arrive to fairly soon, in fact.
Let's see.
But after that, I will go ahead and move you guys one more forward. This is the last one before you get to the actual castle town itself. Let's go ahead and have Isla. Could you roll me 2d4? Jermison, can you roll me a d20?
Sure thing.
All right. And can you roll me 2d4 as well, Jermison?
A 7. Wow.
Can you re-roll that, please? Because that's the same thing we've got for 2 times. Oh my
7.
god.
Wow.
Please, okay.
Okay, a 3.
No.
A 3. You see kind of coming out of the castle gates and then approaching you. This area is the same as like it was before. The grass goes back down to lower, but there's just a scattering of large rocks in this area. It's it's rocks.
Rocks, you know.
But you see coming from the direction of the gate. You don't actually see him coming out of the gate. But you see this this darker skinned man. This big kind of red nose, these freckles, a bowl cut. Wearing this kind of lighter white shirt and these blue pants, sandals as he kind of saunters towards you guys. This large backpack as he kind of approaches.
Oh, I know who this is.
I think I know who this is.
But as you come up, you kind of just
Yes.
kind of pulls out this this tray in front of him. There. Ha.
Hi.
Hello
I'm
there.
Beetle, a traveling merchant in the area. Is there anything I can ask that you would like? Anything at all? I've got almost everything here in this backpack.
I'm manifesting killing this man
Everything?
with hammers.
A lot of things. I don't have a horse.
Hmm.
There's like a neighing sound coming from the backpack.
Shush.
Shush, shush. Well, how about instead, can I buy information?
Information is aware, of course. Anything I know, I will tell you.
Have you by chance seen a courier coming from Lon Lon Town heading up towards Hyrule Castle past 5 days?
In the past 5 days, I've seen many, many people.
Descriptive.
He would have been by himself.
By himself? I'll take 1 rupee. I think I know something.
Alright, fine. And then Jermison reluctantly pulls out a rupee.
Kind of grabs, he grabs the
Puts
rupee.
it on the tray.
He picks up the rupee, kind of inspects it, puts it back down. Thank you! So, I did run into this courier that you were referring to. We actually walked up into the town, the city together. So he did make it to the city, and he said he was going to deliver a letter, but I hadn't seen him since then.
Interesting. He didn't say where he was delivering it to, just that he was delivering a letter.
I don't think he was at liberty to say.
I see, I see. Well, it's good to know that he made it to Hyrule Castle.
Indeed! These are dangerous times.
They are, they are. Speaking of, these are
Mhm.
dangerous times. Do you by chance have any potions, person?
Potions! Yes, I have some potions. What kind of potions are you looking for in particular?
Health potions, if possible.
Healing potions. I think I can provide that for you.
And Jermison looks at the rest of the group and he's got this look in his eyes that says, listen, like, Isla especially has fallen twice now. We should probably grab something that doesn't rely on magic, okay?
Hey, listen. The healing potions I have are of a minor power, but they do cost 40 rupees each.
Oh. Okay. Listen, I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this. I think it might be worth a potion or two. At least 1 or 2 of us has a potion on them, mainly due to the fact that, like, Lily Isla has fallen twice now in battle, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it might be a good idea to have something that can just instantly get them off the ground and spend any spell
I
slots.
do also have 2 a bit stronger ones, but those will run you 120 rupees each.
So yeah, regardless, I think it might be worth picking at least one.
I mean, yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Well, who wants to pay for them? I've paid for everything up till this point.
This is true. What were the ones? What was the price of the first ones you mentioned?
So the first one is 40 gold, 40 rupees, so 4 gold, and it heals 1d8 hit points. The other one is 120 rupees, so 12 gold, and it heals 2d8 plus 5 hit points.
It's pretty powerful, actually.
Hmm.
It's like a whole
Wow.
21 if you get lucky.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, I'll take one as well.
sure. That'd be 40 rupees, so 40 silver, for one of the minor ones.
Cause my ass be dying.
That's true. You!
Oof, oof, oof.
Your patronage is wonderful. If you all as a group buy 3 more items, you get a free item in return.
Oh Christ.
Oh,
Capitalism.
okay. The Jermison's like scrubbing. She's like, oh, I sense a deal when I see it. I love free stuff. Oren, is there anything that you possibly want to buy?
I'm not really sure what I want. I like the call of free stuff, but I don't really know what I need right now.
Staff of the Woodlands.
Well, maybe. I don't know if Beetle'd have any.
A staff of the
Magic
woodlands.
I don't know if he'd really have any like magical items or anything besides like
I
potions.
do have the Master Sword upon me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Kill with hammers.
If you're looking for magical things, I do think I have a few things.
Oh,
I think it's just a broom of flying. Yeah, broom of flying is just a broom of flying. I have this here. And he pulls out a different potion. Kind of in this kind of more squared bottle. This is a gecko potion. It'll run you 30 rupees, and it allows you to stick to things better.
interesting.
To climb.
Well, it might not
Not,
be a bad idea just to have.
not for me, but maybe for somebody else.
That sounds like a
Oh.
rogue thing, but
Do you want it?
how much is it again?
30
Six,
rupees.
30.
Fuck it, let's spend some money, get the economy rolling. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
All right.
2 more items, and you get a free thing.
I bet the free thing is shit. I bet it's like a fucking dog toy.
Perfect for Cordelia.
All right, now I've spent 2 of the 4 things. Someone else spend some fucking money.
It's 2 of the
Probably
5. Jermison also got one.
I don't
Yeah.
know things.
Probably buy just some rations on the cheap.
Is it rations you're looking for? I can do rations. I can also do, and he holds out this slender vial of clean, clear water. Ration tonic.
Oh, what's this exactly?
This will nourish you for the equivalent of a ration per day
Ah, interesting.
for 30 rupees.
Sounds like something that Cordelia and Malos could use, because don't they have to be like submerged in water 4 hours?
Yeah.
So this could probably.
I mean, it's like a potion. It's not. It's not big. It's just.
It'll work. Listen, we need Velvet to buy something.
It's also like you need to like
It's
sit down and
actually-
eat. You need to like actually sit down and eat a ration. This is literally 6 seconds or like 1 action, and you're full for the rest of the day.
That's actually pretty good.
It's 30 rupees. So go ahead and remove 30 rupees or 30 silver. One more thing.
Or Maple.
I don't know what I need. Don't really need anything. What about another potion?
What type of potion? Just a standard
Just a regular potion.
healing potion.
One of those
Just-
birds with dreams.
Is there like an MP potion that we could buy that gives you back one spell slot? That'd actually be cool.
Oh, that'd be rad.
That'd be really rad.
As much as I would love that, I don't know if that's a thing. I could always make one, but I mean, getting a spell slot back for like 4 gold would be a little big.
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, or we'll just buy a health potion.
All right. That is 40 rupees.
40. Alright, fine. Where's my health?
Wow! You've got the free item.
Okay. Wait.
Boy, what did we win?
Did you take my money already or no?
I did not take the money, no.
I like to
To
remember.
the victor go the spoils. And he pulls out this like kind of like double the size of a normal pouch, but it looks like a pouch. And he holds it out for whoever to take it.
I guess Jermison reaches out and takes it from him. What's this?
That is the bug bag.
Oh, a bug bag.
It allows you to store bugs in there without hurting them.
A bug bag. It lets you store bugs.
If we meet again, I will buy any bugs from you that you keep in that bag.
Oh, I see. Well then, and Jermison hooks it to his belt. Thank you.
Ooh.
Well then, Beetle, my fine sir, and he bows a bit towards him. Thank you for your service, and then head a little quickly starts walking towards Hyrule Castle. Yes,
Pulls
yes,
the
you do.
tray up and he starts walking towards Lon Lon Town.
Jermison actually turns back for a second, and he calls out towards him that the roads aren't exactly the most safe right now, and watch out for guitars. It's off in the distance. Right then, what a interesting fellow. And then that's all he has to say about that.
All right. You all arrive at Hyrule Castle City. The atmosphere here is bustling. It's bussin' for real, for real.
He's busting through.
This sprawling city is set up to perfectly accompany the castle of the royal family. You see a huge amount of people. Which side are you entering from? Straight ahead. So you enter straight from the south square. Which, as you enter, kind of passing through the huge walls, banners of the royal family, red with gold tassels coming down off of them. You see immediately the main entrance with a large passageway all the way down to the center square, the central square. Merchants line the streets, buildings periphery, pretty much the completely flattened land. With just thousands of houses and other types of buildings. Some alleyways scroll off into the either side. You are in the capital.
All right.
You would know that there is a north square, an east square, and as well as a west square. Each of them kind of having their own central theme to them. The theme of the south square is those kind of like merchants, as well as the actual entrance, the main entrance, which you see a collection of guards are wandering around.
Okay then.
What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, what do we want to do? So we have a few options. We could ask around for the missing courier. We could go and try to find Impa. Correction. Paya.
Hurrah.
Pura. Go shopping. Go find the MILF bar.
You could go find the MILF bar.
Yeah.
God, I need the MILF bar.
It is also like what, like like 2 in the afternoon by the time we get there.
You guys would have set out probably around 10. Took you 4 hours to get here, so it's just about noon. Wait, no. Fuck. 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 2.
I'm dumb as fuck.
You want to handle the letter first? Okay. So, guess then we should probably go and find some city guards. See if pointed direction.
I mean, there's a collection of city guards around here.
Okay, well then I guess we're just gonna head up towards one.
Sure. Most of them travel in groups. But you see a group of the city guards here are dressed much like their Twilight Princess counterparts. Full chainmail armor with those kind of tassels around, a full helmet covering their face. So you see a group of maybe 5 or so that are kind of wandering, just making sure nobody's up to anything. And they see you approach. One kind of turns to look at you as you walk up. However, you can't see any discernible features on them.
Okay. Who wants to do the talking? Just typing.
Yes, concluded. I think Jermison's probably the most personable.
Okay,
Yeah,
I do have
probably.
I do have +2 charisma, which is strange considering how much of a hateful bitch I am. But you know.
You can talk to people, you just fucking hate them.
Yeah. No, it's like
Yeah.
I can do pretty well. It's just that I don't want to talk to anybody.
If everybody's fine, Isla, would you like to take the lead on this one?
What the fuck is that? point the spear at you.
True.
What's going on? We're asking who wants to talk to the guards. Okay,
Oh.
Cordelia could.
Okay. Yeah, sure. If you want to go right ahead. So we've just approached them.
Yeah. And one turn to look at you.
Yeah.
I inquire about the specific person whose name I cannot recall off the top of my head right now.
Pura?
Yeah.
Pura. No? Pura. With a
Pura.
P?
Yeah, with a P.
Yes.
The guard kind of takes off her helmet. Short hair, kind of shaved on the sides. Sure. What do you want to know?
I would like to meet with her. No, face to face.
With Pura?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not joking. Sorry. No, Pura is, yeah, if you guys wanna, do you guys have any identification on you?
Shit.
I can't just introduce you to a royal knight.
Do you not know who I am? Wow. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
You know, feelings about her.
Oh. I show the letter with the Sheikah symbols on it.
That's good enough for me.
Ooh, that's a valid thing, yes.
Pura's up in the north square. If you ask the guards that are guarding the actual entrance to the castle, they'll point you in the direction of her base of operations. Little piece of advice. She's crazy.
Oh, don't worry. I've dealt with crazy before.
I was crazy once.
Once.
Yes.
You haven't dealt with her kind of crazy.
I can fix her.
I can make it worse.
Well, we're here on request of her sister, so.
Well, then still, good luck. Just head down this street straight through to Central Square, and then once you're in Central Square, just go even more straight, and you'll eventually get to the castle gates. Once you're there, ask the guards on duty. They'll be able to point you in the direction. Make sure to show them that. Pointing
While
at the
we're
letter.
Walking away, I'd like to just continue eye contact with this guard, squinting my eyes and just like sticking my tongue out, like.
No,
randomly antagonizing this guy.
Why?
I say as I was randomly antagonizing the first lady.
She kind of like turns her head after putting her helmet back on and just kind of watches you go.
Jefferson actually hangs back for a moment, turns towards this guard and says, just one other thing. Why you by chance seen a courier in town about 5 days ago? Would have come from Hylia City. From Lon Town. His name was what was his name again?
Cora.
Cora. His name would have been Cora.
Did you guys? Okay, it kind of turns to the rest of the guards. Did you guys see a Cora around? And the other guards think for a second. Wait, that's that courier, isn't it? Is that the courier? It is?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I saw him heading towards, yeah, I saw him heading towards the old honey brew, I think.
Right,
Huh?
that is a local establishment.
Yeah, in the North Square. It's actually in the direction I sent you in. If you go up to the Central and then kind of pass through the Central Square, it's one of the establishments kind of like on the side of the North Square from the main path.
I see. Well, thank you.
Yep, of course.
And then Jefferson turns back and heads towards the rest.
All right. Your tits are pretty and your lore is complex. I can fix her. Fair enough. But heading up through the central area, you are like assaulted by merchants. All of them trying to sell you something.
God.
Like some of them, like jewelry are being shoved in your face. Some food is being shoved in your face. Malos is essentially keeping back anybody from getting too near to Cordelia. It is aggressive business tactics. It is immediately off-putting to anybody, to anything you might actually have wanted to buy or steal. It is off-putting. Starts barking. They back the fuck up. You are an intimidating little Zora. But getting through that kind of central, that long way, and then getting to the center, the central kind of square, you see the large towering Hyrule Castle in front of you. You see the gates that lead all the way there, as well as several establishments along the sides of the edges. But the actual square itself is this rounded area with a large fountain in the middle. People are kind of running around, playing. You see this one large kind of almost weirdly out of place looking building. Just 2 words across the front. Malo Mart. However, it looks like it's closed as of right now.
Points to Mallows.
It's missing.
So
It's missing
Jack
the S.
pointing.
It's missing the S. It's missing the S.
You want to go, you guys? You want to do some vandalism?
I'm listening.
Let's go put an S on there. We'll make it Mallow smart.
I don't think I want them to be able to track it back to me, but
You don't usually put your name on the crimes you commit.
Not if you're a coward.
Call me a coward then.
Wow.
Usually tag your sites.
But Jermison, you do see the Orden Honey Brew, not far off from where you are, into the North Square. What'd you guys like to do?
Remove myself on here.
There too.
What's there to do?
You could continue straight to where you're delivering the letter. You could head into the bar that this courier was said to have gone into. You could
You
look
know-
around.
I have a letter to deliver.
Yeah, Orin's gonna want to deliver the letter. We probably shouldn't split up, so
I mean, the bar is on the way, so
we could stop by the bar and ask first. I mean, so also correct me if I'm wrong. The courier we're trying to find were they also tasked with the same letter, or was this something different? that they were sent on?
they were tasked with delivering the same information, but not the same letter.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I mean, it's kind of probably important to figure out, like, if this is important information, technically, even if it's, information that anyone kind of knows already and is easy to find, if someone's transporting important information and they fucking disappear, the same could happen to us. I mean,
Well, I mean, Impa kind of said that, like, it's not exactly the most vital information in the world, but it would have been better had it. Like, she
Well,
said
I
that we
mean-
could have told people, but, like, it would not have been, like, the end of the world.
true,
But-
that's true. But, I mean,
And
you see
also,
you see a fancy letter, you see a letter with a fancy
passed.
important seal on it.
I mean, also,
people are
we passed through Lon Lon Town and into the entrance of Hyrule's Castle City. We haven't, like, heard anybody freaking out, so I imagine it hasn't gotten out if it is held out by somebody.
True. Well, I mean, we can always just stop by the bar and ask if they were seen at all.
True, that's what I do want to.
Heading straight around that large fountain and into the Orden Honey Brew. It's immediately all the window, like the blinds are cut short. You see a rough looking woman behind the counter. Kind of just eating with this bent looking fork as she sees you walk in. We're closed. And you see like 3 or 4 people sitting down drinking.
No.
Huh.
No, I'm just kidding. What can I get you?
Yes. Jermison walks up towards the bar and he's like, have you by chance seen a courier within your establishment for the past 5 days?
Yes,
Ah,
That
several.
was fast.
oh. He would have been alone. That helps.
Most are.
Hillian.
Most are that as well.
Would have been in royal or not. Like a
Guard armor.
a guard's uniform from Hyrule.
Look, I'm gonna need you to just tell me all the information right now. Hyrule Castle's right there.
What was his name again?
Cora.
He looked- Yeah, his name
Cora!
was
She points to a table with a guy passed out on it.
Oh, well.
Oh.
So he just sucked at his job. I see.
Job.
Uh-huh.
Can I have a pitcher of water?
Oh no.
And it's-
I can give you a glass, can't give you a picture. Pitcher.
All right, that works too. Thank you.
She gives you a big glass.
Ooh.
Jermison strides over, slaps the dude on the face a little bit, and then just dunks the bottle of water over.
What? Who are you?
Is your name Cora?
I think.
You think?
Yes,
Not very
it
confident in
is.
that, are
It
you?
is. It is Cora. Yeah, that's my name.
Right. You've been missing for like 6 days down in Hyrule City. Impa sent us.
Has it been that long?
Just standing there shaking my head like.
SMH my head.
Yes,
Bird,
it has.
Bird is very disappointed in you.
Bird is very disappointed. Old man Bird is very disappointed.
I did what she asked me to. I delivered the letter
supposed
To
to
where?
to Pura.
You were supposed to report back.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, you're not dead, so.
I'm dead?
You're not
No.
dead.
You might be
Oh.
soon if you keep pissing me off.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, she's on a short leash. That's all I'm gonna say. If you mess up too much, I'm not gonna save your life.
Okay, I'll head back. Damn.
All right.
I
Good.
love terrorizing poor people. It's so great.
Yeah, we roll up to this bar and just harass this man.
He sucked at his job. He deserves it.
Right.
I mean, you
hold
know,
on,
fuck a
wait.
job, but like still.
Wait, has he gotten up and started leaving like out of fear?
He's like starting to get. He's like gathering his things.
Wait, and he put like Jermis
Huh?
like grabs him by the back of his shirt.
Ugh,
Do you know
what?
exactly where Purra is right now?
I can show you once we get outside.
All right. Let's go.
He kind of
Come on.
gathers his things. You see multiple debt slips as he kind of shuffles them away. He's already gambled all the money he got for this job. He kind of wanders out, like immediately, like putting his hand up to against the sunlight. You see that big metal door right there? It kind of like the large kind of, as he described it, metal door with a glass window on it.
Yeah.
That's Burra.
All right. Good. Thanks. Go on, get. And he like flicks his head towards.
I'm trying. Damn.
All right. Jermison turns back to us. All right. Well, I guess we know where we're supposed to go. And we got some more extra money. Not too bad. So myself. Right then.
Should we just? I mean, we're gonna have to report back too. Should we just take him with us so he doesn't get lost again?
Doubt he'll get lost again. The bartender we spoke to in Lawn said that he passes through here quite a lot, so I don't.
Okay, if you have that much faith in him.
Well, so he didn't get
I mean-
lost. He just spent all his money.
I mean, we're gonna report back anyway, so we'll just do his job for him. It doesn't really matter whether or not he makes it back.
Oh, I guess so.
Whatever. I don't deal with this man. Well, regardless, shall we go in? Gestures towards the big mountain.
All right.
Might as well.
Mm.
You'll head up to the door.
Saunters over.
It is a large metal door.
Right then. Is there like a
There's a knocker.
on it?
Yeah, there's a knocker. It's a I'd say the knocker is an eagle, and you're kind of like hitting its claws.
And Jermison is going to knock it 4 times. Bum, 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 bum. And then he just waits to see if he hears it.
You wait a second before seeing what you thought was a window on the door is actually a speaker.
Huh.
What?
That's
Hmm.
fun.
Jumps back a little bit. We're here to speak with Lady Purra.
The doors kind of pull up from the ground and slide apart. And looking in, you see this absolute mess of tables, bookshelves filled with books and like with glasses, eyeballs, frogs, everything is in like paper, metal pieces. Like it's a disaster in this room.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I can fix
You hear a
Mm.
you hear a kind of a distant, and you see some movement behind the mass of tables. I thought I asked the last courier, why are you here?
We have a letter from your sister, and
I told him to tell her to not send anyone if they're not cute. And you see her lean over the edge in the middle of the word cute.
We're the cutest. Take your letter.
Cordelius is staying.
Kind of leaning over the edge.
Girl, you look like this.
You see a similarly white-haired woman. However, she has a red stripe in her hair, these large red glasses with the same similar Sheikah eye symbol with the 3 points coming up. A red bodice as well as a nice shirt underneath. Kind of 2 buns in the back of her head. It's actually very similar looking to her sister.
Hmm.
Oh, hello. Welcome. What can I do for you all? And she puts her tea down. Kind of stepping out, you see she has this long, kind of very similar skirt to that her sister has, but it's instead of the blue, it's red. And she's wearing these leather high heels that clank against the stone floor as she walks towards you. Kind of almost slamming the door shut behind you guys, which kind of jolts you forward. The lights, the candlelight of the room kind of illuminates everything. Hello, hello, hello. Please take a seat. Let me get those seats cleaned off for you. She claps as you see these mechanical arms kind of reach out from the ceiling and the walls and just grab the stuff that's on the chairs and dump them onto the tables and pull the chairs up.
Uh-huh.
I see. Wow. Jervis is kind of looking at bewilderment. He's never seen something like this before. Whoa.
This lady a freak.
Well, again, we're the cutest ever. Take your damn letter.
Ah! She grabs the letter, she opens it. Well, that's just adding to the pile of problems we had. There's a shit ton of stuff like all around this room. A lot of it's just junk.
I'm like fully expecting her just to throw it over her shoulder, just like, yeah, and go.
So am I.
Filed away.
I'll clean it up. She says that.
Well, this is talking about that man, the ugly one that came here a few days ago.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do him like that.
What was his name?
Cora.
Cora. Actually says it right here. I don't know how I missed that. Did you find him?
We did.
Unfortunately.
We sent
He's
him
on his-
home.
He's on his way back.
You know, I was gonna ask for proof, and then you said unfortunately. And I think that's proof enough. She claps twice again, and you see those mechanical arms bring a sack to each of you of another. This time, instead of 50 rupees, you get 5 blue rupees, so you get 5 gold pieces.
Oh shit.
Ooh, wow, okay.
I love money.
Oh, these sisters are generous.
Money.
Wait, how much?
5 gold pieces.
Oh wow.
I would also like to bring up, kind of looking at all of you.
Nearly just added
You-
56 gold by accident.
You all look quite capable.
I'd like to think so.
Well, thank you. Yes, yes.
I was just
Let's
like, Orn's gonna have a
think
seat because his
about
old
this.
man bones, but you know, thank you.
You all look quite, This mentions the issues of Rito Post as well as the River Zoras. I have 2 other issues that I need solved, and I can't leave.
Oh. Elaborate.
Would you mind doing them for me?
I'd like to hear what they are first.
True. Do you want rewards first or quests first? I suppose quests first before the rewards makes sense.
Does.
She saunters over. Well,
Volunteers.
yes. As I've just said, the Rito Post is... Our merchants cannot get in contact or get up to Rito Post. It seems quite inactive. No Rito have been seen. Kind of looks to you, Orn. Except for you, I suppose you're an exception. For the past... since the birthday. 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago seems about right. Additionally, Gorons sent a request. Their mines are collapsing and they can't get their food.
Uh-oh.
And as such, we were asked to help empty it out, but all our royal knights are stuck inside the castle for some reason. Except for me and Impa. And I hate getting my hands dirty, and Impa's getting her hands dirty.
Skill issue.
Also, doing too much here. Another thing, the River Zora say that their basin is draining, which is an issue for all of us. And additionally, large plants have been said to, poisonous large overgrowths have been said to have grown in Orden Village, which is also cutting off. Faron Village, yeah, beyond it.
That's no good.
I see. That is a lot of problems, yes.
It is quite a lot of problems, and not any of them I can solve by myself.
And you want us to,
You're here.
see what do we get out of this?
I can outfit you in weapons, armor, gear, gadgets.
What kind of guy?
Additionally, what kind of gadgets? Well, I have some potions here that I would let you take. I have a wonderful assortment of different types of little items that I've made throughout the years.
What?
That
I'm most curious about why the guards are stuck in the castle.
the royal knights need to protect the royal family, and the royal family is asked that they stay in the castle.
I see.
However, I do not care for that rule.
Rebellious. I like it.
If this chick has a grappling hook, it's fucking over. I'll do anything she wants.
Or what things have you made?
Well,
I have this grappling hook here. Looks like a claw shot.
from armor to magical rods, I have it all.
Hmm.
And I think I know exactly what to give you all. She kind of wanders around her pile of stuff. Now, where was that old thing? Ah! You see a whole pile of things fall off of one table. I'll clean that later. She won't.
You won't. I like to think that whatever god is in this world bespoke down unto us, graced us with her presence, and said, "She won't."
Yeah, no. She walks up with this beautiful, kind of very polished mahogany colored guitar, and hands it to you, Jermison.
Oh.
Pretty.
Oh, look at this. This is. He's inspecting it over.
For the rest of you, I believe.
We'll do it. And he doesn't-
You'll do it.
Settle down
We'll
now.
do it.
You'll do it.
You can do it.
Yeah. But you and your fancy guitar. Jermison against the world.
Johnny Guitar. I hate that song.
Kind of stops to take a look at you all.
We are a very colorful cast.
Mm-hmm.
Quite literally. I think every single one of us has a different color scheme.
Let's go.
Clash horribly.
Woohoo!
We all clash horribly.
Right, really?
Yes, that one. She wanders. This time nothing falls. But you hear her very, very carefully pulling something off of a table. Perfect. And as she walks up, you see this kind of grayish blue rod, this crystal at the end filled with this rolling thunder cloud, and hands it to Orn.
gimme. What is it?
It's kind of carved of this like white wood, cackles with electricity sparks and a breeze that kind of seems to follow you.
I like it. What is it?
That would be a whirlwind rod, aka You know, it's really funny what you sent me, Maple, because I already had it in there. A staff of air.
Oh, okay.
To the large Zora. Can you bring out my armor section, please? The big one. And the arms kind of reach down and pull this armor stand over. An armor stand with a set of full plate mail armor on it. I think it could fit. To the other Zora, the smaller one, the more my-sized one. Ah.
Just a little baby.
It's a little guy.
She goes and grabs these, very similar to what you already have. However, they're a bit bigger. These gold bands, and hands them to you.
Ooh.
Now, these are currently not inherently magical. However, you can make them magical. They're effectively hand wraps of mighty blows. They allow you and your Eidolon to get magical damage.
Ooh. Nice.
She kind of looks at you, Isla.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? I don't think I know anything about you.
Something that lets me reach places I normally can't. Or stuff that hides me. Just don't ask what I'll do with them.
She kind of pulls up her skirt. And grabs a grappling gun off of her leg and hands it to you.
I graciously accept. How does it work? Give me the deeds.
If you pull that trigger, it'll shoot a grappling hook up to 100 feet away.
Oh my god.
It does take a bit to reload. However, bring it back after you complete some of the missions and I might be able to upgrade it for you.
Absolutely.
And just because I'm feeling it, she kind of walks and then pulls out this this mask. Now this is something I made for our miners. However, this mask will allow you to be better against poisons. And she puts it down as well. That's just a little added on bonus. In addition, I will give you 2 minor healing potions, because that's currently all I can spare. And you can keep anything you find.
What is it with these people and just giving us stuff before you even do their jobs for them?
You look very trustworthy, I guess.
This is something called motivation.
Yeah.
True.
And I'd like to believe people in this world are good. At least to the point where if you give them something, they will do something back for you when asked.
I am pretty inspired to see what you can do with this thing that you've already just given me.
So, how's it sound?
Do you particularly care what gets done first? It's kind of a lot of things for all of us.
I
to
have
know.
no desire to see which one gets done first. However, since you just told me that the last messenger failed at his job, I will send one of my own. Eggy, could you get out here, please?
Eggy.
You see this, like, this cuckoo on wheels kind of run out. Could you go... One moment. She just takes the same letter she just got from her sister and writes noted on the back and hands it off to the Eggy. Could you take that to Impa, please, over in Hylia City? And it speeds off. Doesn't even leave through the door. So,
Alrighty.
I don't care what manner you solve it in. Would you like the items? Would you like the jobs?
We'll do it.
We'll do it.
I like to imagine they said that in unison.
Yes.
I would not want you all to speak for each other. Looks to Cordelia Orn.
I'll do it.
Yeah, why not? Be fun. Fun with the group.
Fun with
Sounds great. I will go ahead and add your new items to your inventories.
So out of
I
character,
figured out how.
do we want to wait for Angel to come back before we make any decisions like this? Where we go off to next? Because
I think Angel would be perfectly
Oh.
fine. It's a whirlwind. I'll get rid of it.
Oh, sorry.
It's a little different. I think Angel would be perfectly fine moving the plot along without him being here.
Yeah.
okay.
Who still can't swim? Germa. Here's a mask for you, Germa.
Oh, perfect.
And who doesn't have healing potions?
I don't.
One to the Jorma and one to the Cordelia. And before I forget to ask this again, what are your guys' names?
Well, Jermison, he does what he does to everyone he sees, and he bows down a little bit, and he says, "A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lady Pura. I am Jermison Ratan, a wandering minstrel."
Okay, Jeremy. Nice to meet you as well.
Jeremy.
Sorry.
Lady Pura, if I killed him with hammers, would that like null the whole grappling hook upgrade thing?
What?
I suppose it'd be decided if I found out or not.
I'll keep that in mind.
Or just kind of sighs and is like, I need to get one of those stickers to put on my coat that just says my name is Orn. So I'm getting tired of saying it.
She kind of starts to talk. I was gonna say Orny, but that sounds a bit wrong.
Prefer if you didn't.
Orn.
Just Orn is.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I think I'll just curtsy and Cordelia. Nice and a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well, Cordy.
And then that big guy back there, that's us. And he kind of
Good.
puts a thumb over his shoulder, pointing
Good to meet you, Mally. And to the Twilight in the group.
That would be the first time anyone's ever called Isla by her
That would.
Venus.
Grace?
Yeah?
Yeah, though someone said like creature of twilight earlier, right?
That was
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first person that's ever called her by
Outside
her
of the
race.
actual place you're from. Yes.
Yes, yeah. So that would catch her off guard. Yes? What?
Your name.
Isla. Please don't give me a stupid nickname. I'm begging you.
I
Can't think of one. Eiley? No. Just go Isla.
Thank you. That means more to me than you could possibly understand.
Now, I do have to make sure. Feel free to stay the night and return here in the morning. Twilight, you stay behind. I need to talk to you about how you got here in a mirror that I thought was gone.
Oh, would you look at the time?
Someone's in
It's time for me to go have a
trouble.
heart attack. I'll be right back. Haha.
I suppose we
use
could
your
have this-
grappling hook to leave.
I suppose we could have this conversation with the whole group here.
Mm,
Yes, what is this about a mirror?
don't worry about it. We can have this conversation elsewhere.
You four, could you please, let's see.
Are you scared of her reflection?
Now that I'm saying it out loud, that really isn't a good name. Kinky, could you please show them to their rooms?
What?
You see this, like, use Breath of the Wild as an example, this kind of rudimentary guardian looking creature, very much more angular, kind of looks like a Dalek with like claw legs, kind of crawls out and is kind of please show them to their rooms.
I will show
Kind of
them
scuttles.
exterminate. I mean,
If you four could follow, Isla, you're gonna tell me everything.
Egg.
Jermison
Exterminate.
walks out of the follow.
Not any of my business. So.
Flex,
And
flex out
please.
the walking cylinder.
And please, don't take too long. And
Time for me
that's
to oh,
what we're gonna pick up next time.
oh my god.
All
Right.
right.
Yippee!
Lily's now gotta figure out her backstory.
Time for
Not
me
today,
to
not
flounder
today.
through this because I don't fucking know shit about Legend of Zelda lore.
You know what we had talked about.
I do.
Yeah,
But it's been like 3 months, so like cut me some slack. I might have forgotten a few things.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
We'll remind you before next session.
Well, all right. I hope that this recording got by without a scuff to it. I hope people are enjoying the named character drops in this episode. Gotta have it. You gotta have an Impa in every Zelda thing. You gotta. You gotta.
I don't know who anybody is.
Me either. Yippee!
Pura Pretty.
Is she the? I there's a lot
Yes,
of art of a
she
woman
is.
with big glasses and giant tits. Is that her?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
that's
her.
Amazing.
But I will say, actually, I'll say this off recording because I think it's fun. Thank you guys for watching. It was great to have you. I think this is episode 4. We're already 4 episodes in. Dang. Angel will hopefully be back next episode, and hopefully we will have another person joining us next episode as well. I'll see you guys upon our next one. Would you all like to say anything before we go?
Like, subscribe, hit that
Yep.
bell.
Yep.
Watch Hazu on Twitch.
Do that.
Yeah.
Do it jiggle, do it stink.
Yeah.
Hopefully. To those
your-
watching also,
Who's
I
your
have-
favorite so far?
yeah, who's your favorite character so far? That's today's question of the day. Also, I'm having an anniversary stream in 2 weeks. On the 25th, I think. That week at the very least. Come watch.
Be there, or else I'll
Yes.
die.
Be there or be square.
Yep.
I know.
All right,
you.
everybody. Thanks for the session, all of you. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and have a great night, great day, whatever time it is for you.
Boy.
Bye. See y'all. Oh. See ya.